Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube stations, and we will be starting the 1960 Major League Baseball season, Ted Williams' final season in the Major Leagues. Teddy Ballgame, one of the greatest of all times, probably, in my opinion, would have broke when he retired all the offensive records. Definitely would have had the home run, I believe, record. And just a tremendous player and tremendous patriot. Lost, I believe, 3.5 years to military service. So, we're going to be seeing that David Ortiz just had his farewell season. One of my favorite all-time Red Sox, David Ortiz. We're going to replay another one of my favorite all-time Red Sox, Ted Williams' last season, 1960. Opening day, April 18th, 1960, playing the Washington Senators. I hope you enjoy. Hope everyone's doing well out there a week before Christmas Eve. Alrighty. So, let's quickly go over the lineup here. Batting first and playing second base is Pete Reynolds. This is off a little bit. Why is this off? Okay. Hold on un momento, por favor. Yeah. Cursor's off just a bit. Now we're good. Sorry about that. Alrighty. So. The cursor is still off. There we go. Why is the cursor off? Alright. There we go. Alright. Batting first, playing second, Pete Reynolds. Batting second, playing third, Frank Malzone. Hitting third and playing left field, the great Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams. Batting fourth, playing first base, Vic Wertz. Batting fifth, playing right field, Gary Geiger. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, Don Budin. Batting seventh and catching, Ed Sadowski. Batting eighth and playing center field, Jim Busby. And pitching, Bill Mambuquette. And now, for the Washington Senators defensive alignment. Catching, Earl Beatty. Pitching, Camilo Pascual. At third base, Reno Betoya. At shortstop, Jose Valdivieso. I butchered that name. At second base, Ken Asprante. First base, Harmon Killebrew. In left field, Jim Lemon. In center field, Lenny Green. And in right field, Bob Allenson. And here we go. Opening day for the Boston Red Sox and Washington Senators. Leading off, Pete Reynolds. And we're going to have Reynolds take a pitch.
Good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to Griffith Stadium 2. Today, the Senators will battle the Red Sox. The sun has been shining all day. The game time temperature is 62 degrees. The wind is blowing in from center at 8 miles per hour. It's time for the first pitch. Taking the mound for the Senators will be Camilo Pascual. Up to bat is Runnels. Pascual cranking and firing. The Boston lefty takes a curveball low.
Alright, ball one. So we are going to take another pitch for Pete Reynolds.
1 ball and no strikes. He has the sign. Rocks back. And here it is. Change up looked at dash strike 1.
So 1-1 count to Pete Reynolds. He's going to be swinging away.
Pascual sends it in. A half swing by Runnels. Did he break the plane? No. Ball 2.
Good call by the umpire there, as I did not think he broke the plane. The umpire agrees, so go to a 2-1 count. And Reynolds will swing away.
The right-hander rocks. And fires. It misses for ball 3.
Good eye once again by Pete Reynolds. He's in the driver's seat now, 3-1. Swing away. Reynolds rips a shot to right.
Here's the pitch. Runnels swings. Ground ball, hit hard. Toward first. Killebrew dives. But it gets past his glove.
So that's a leadoff single for Pete Reynolds. What a way to start off the season. First time up, a base hit. Now up, Frank Malzone. He will take.
Malzone is up. Runnels at first with nobody out. Pascual works from the stretch. The pitch. Fastball dash strike 1.
Pascual starts off foul zone with a strike. Doesn't want to fall behind like he did with Reynolds. 0-1 count. Malzone swinging away. Ground ball to second, over to short, back to first, and Malzone beats it out.
Bouncing ball. To the left of Aspromonte. Aspromonte plays the tough hop. To second for 1. The relay to first. And he's safe. Malzone had to hustle to beat the throw.
So good hustle by Frank Malzone to stay out of the double play. 1 away, and Teddy Ballgame comes to the plate here in his final season. We're going to have Teddy Ballgame swinging away. Runner at first.
Williams is ready to go. Boston has a runner on first. And there's 1 out. Pascual is into his stretch. Checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Low dash a ball.
So ball 1 to Ted Williams. We're going to have him swing away.
1-0 the count.
Foul ball!
As Pascual gets the sign. And from the stretch. He delivers. Swing and a hard ground ball foul, third base side.
1-1 count. Malzone at first. Williams waiting for the pitch. He will swing away.
1-1 count.
Fouls that ball off.
Pascual out of the stretch. Delivers. Williams swings. Roped on a line. Toward short right. It goes foul.
Williams now in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Frank Malzone, the runner at first base.
From the stretch. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt with a curveball.
Pascual tried to get Williams to chase with a curveball in the dirt, but Teddy Ballgame would have nothing of it. 2-2 count. Malzone on first.
The 2-2. A fastball inside dash ball 3.
Count goes full. Williams loops 1 out to center. And
the pitch from the right-hander.
Center fielder makes the catch.
A fastball hit in the air. To short center field. Green on the run. And he retires the Boston left fielder.
So there's 2 outs. Malzone still on first. Vic Wirtz, the first baseman and cleanup hitter, approaches the plate. We're going to let him swing away.
Here comes Vic Wirtz. Boston has a runner on first with 2 down. Pascual peers in. Likes the sign. From the stretch. The pitch. High 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. Swinging away, Vic works.
Check of the runner. And the pitch. He misses with a fastball for ball 2.
Swing away.
Pasquale from the stretch. The 2-0 pitch. It misses again for ball 3.
Geiger on deck. We're going to have Vic works swing away. Hopefully he can get a hold of one.
Pasquale with the offering. Down the middle for a strike.
Wirtz was taking all the way. Little number to the pitcher.
The count
Throws
is
over to
3-1
Killebrew, and this inning's over.
Pasquale stretches. Checks small zone. Kicks and deals. Swung on. Slow dribbler. Toward the mound. Pasquale is over to field it. The throw to first. And he's out. The top of the 1 saint is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left on.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now the Senators' starting lineup. In center field, Lenny Green, batting first. At second base, batting second, Ken Aspermanti. At first base, batting third, Harmon Killebrew. In left field, and the cleanup hitter, Jim Lemon. Batting fifth, Earl Beatty, the catcher. Batting sixth and playing right field, Bob Allenson. Batting seventh and playing third base, Reno Bertoi. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Jose Valdevislo. And pitching and batting ninth, Camilio Pasquale. For the Red Sox, pitching, Bill Mamboquette. Catching, Ed Sadowski. Playing third, Frank Malzone. At short, Don Budden. At second, Pete Reynolds. At first, Vic Wirtz. In left field, Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams. In center, Jim Busby. And in right, Gary Geiger. All right, Lenny Green leading off for the Washington Senators. Last year, he hit .248. So he is a normal hitter, and we're going to pitch to him.
Taking the mound for the Red Sox will be Bill Monboquette. Lenny Green gets ready to hit. From the windup. The pitch from Monboquette. A slider low and inside dash ball 1.
And 1-0 count. We'll pitch to him. Busby. Oh, he dropped the ball!
The windup.
Oh, wow. What a way to start off the year. Should have caught that. That's an error.
Busby coming on for it. But it's off the heel of his glove. That'll be an error.
Wow. That is a tremendous surprise, as you will see. Busby is an 18 for a center fielder. The ratings go 1 to 20. 18 is excellent, and he starts off on his first chance of the year, and he drops the ball. And we've put Lenny Green on first, who's a tremendous base stealer. And we have Ken Aspermanti up right now. Last year he hit .244, 2 home runs and 14 RBIs, walked 26 times. So we're going to hold the runner on here.
Getting set to hit is Aspermanti.
Over to third, to first,
on,
one away.
Monboquette from the stretch. The pitch. Aspermanti swings. Hit slowly on the ground. To the left side. Malzone comes in. Gloves it. The throw to first. And that'll be out number 1. Taking second is Green.
Alright. As my colleague said, Green takes second. Ground ball went 5-3. Malzone to Wirtz, 1 away. Number 3 hitter Harmon Killebrew's now up. He has tremendous power. Last year, 42 home runs, 105 RBIs. He walked 90 times. Struck out 116 times, and he batted .242. So, he has a pretty good eye, I believe. Yeah, at 14. So we're going to pitch to him.
Stepping in is Harmon Killebrew.
Fly ball out to right. Geiger looks like he's there.
Runner
He
on second
squeezes
with
it.
1 out.
2 outs.
Here in the bottom of the first. Monboquet works from the stretch. The pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air off the end of the bat. Out to shallow right field. Here comes Geiger. And he makes the play. 2 outs.
So 2 outs. Lenny Green still on second. Jim Lemon, the number 4 hitter, the cleanup hitter, also having tremendous power. Last year, 33 home runs, 100 RBIs, walked 46 times, struck out 99 times, and hit 279. So we're going to go, he is a pull hitter. We're going to switch our defense, shift left. And we're going to pitch to him.
Jim Lemon steps in.
Over to short.
There's
Fires
2 out
over
for
to first.
Washington.
Out number
Monboquet
3.
stretches. Checks green. Kicks and deals.
So
The
bunt
swing.
him to worst.
Hard on the ground.
Out number 3.
Toward short. Button fields it. The throw across. And he's out. That's 3 down. No runs, no hits, 1 error. A runner left on.
So the leadoff hit by Lenny Green goes for naught. And we go to the top of the second. No score here. All right. Leading off, Gary Geiger. Last year, 11 home runs, 48 RBIs, walked 21 times, struck out 55 times, and hit 245. Fairly solid player. So Geiger's up, and we're going to have him swing away.
Gary Geiger steps in. Pasquale is on the rubber. He winds and sends it home. Fastball dash strike 1.
0-1 count to Geiger. He'll swing away.
Batty flashes the sign. The pitch. A bit high dash ball 1.
1-1 count. Geiger looking for a pitch he can grip and rip.
1-1 is the count. From the wind-up. Here's the pitch. A check swing by Geiger. The appeal. Geiger laid off the fastball dash ball 2.
So he came hard and inside, and Geiger was able to lay off of it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Geiger still looking to grip and rip.
The 2-1
Foul ball.
delivery to him. Geiger swings. He rips a liner. Down the left field foul line. It hooks toward the seats. Foul ball.
Count is even. Swing away.
Pasquale kicks and fires. A ball.
Full count. Geiger is once again looking for a pitch he can drive.
Pasquale into
Foul
the
ball.
wind-up. The 3-2 offering. Swung on. Sharp line drive. To straightaway right. After it is Killebrew. The ball lands in foul ground.
3-2 count. Swinging away. Ball hit to short.
Into
Over
the
to
wind-up.
Killebrew.
The
Out
3-2
number 1.
pitch. Geiger swings. Hammered on the ground. Toward short. Right there is Valdevilso. He sends it to first. In time to get Geiger 1 down.
Now batting Don Buden, the shortstop, and hitting 6th. Last year, 10 home runs, 53 RBIs, 92 walks, 99 strikeouts, and he hit 241. So Pasquale, he does throw strikes, as last year he struck out 185 batters and only walked 69. So we'll continue to have my hitters swinging away.
The hitter is Button.
Oh, ripped down the line. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 2.
There's 1 down. The wind-up and the pitch. Button swings. Hard hit ground ball. Along the third base line. And it'll reach left field. It's a base hit for Button rolling down the line. Button with the hard turn at first. Lemon has it. The strong throw to second. Button slides. And he easily beats the throw.
So a 1-out double by Don Button. Batting 7th, Ed Sadowski, the catcher. We're going to let him take a pitch.
Ed Sadowski comes up to bat. The Red Sox have a runner on second and one out. Pasquale checks the runner. Sets. And deals. At the knees dash strike one.
0-1 count. He'll be swinging away.
Pasquale deals the 0-1 pitch. Swing by Sadowski. And he lines it. Down the line toward short right. In pursuit is Killebrew. It drifts toward the seats. Foul ball.
Down 0-2. He'll be swinging away.
Pasquale has the sign from Batty. But now Sadowski calls time. We'll start again. Pasquale is ready. From the stretch. He offers the 0-2 pitch. Very low with a curveball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Sadowski swinging away.
Pasquale delivers. Sadowski holds up, but it's a strike. Pasquale with a strikeout.
So, Ed goes down on strikes. That's Pasquale's first strikeout. 2 outs. Runner at second base, Don Budden. Now up, Jim Busby, the 8th place hitter. And I assume they'll pitch carefully around him because the pitcher, Mom Bouquet, is up next. So Jim Busby is up. We're going to have him swinging away.
Jim Busby is set to hit. 1 on,
yeah, they're
2
going
out.
to pitch carefully to him.
Pasquale is in the stretch. Token check of the runner. And now he brings it away.
So that's 1 ball, no strikes. Again, we're going to have Busby swinging away as we have the pitcher on deck.
The pitch. He misses with a fastball.
So he came with a high fastball. Busby laid off that. Again, 2-0 count. We're going to have Busby swinging away.
The pitch comes in. A wave and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike as Busby looked to grip and rip but missed the pitch. Mamboquet is on deck. Swinging away.
Here comes the 2-1. Busby looks at a ball.
That ball was inside. 3-1 count. Busby's in the driver's seat here. A base hit most likely will score Don Budden. Swinging away.
3 balls and 1 strike.
And he walks him.
Pasquale comes set. Here's the pitch.
Came high and tight.
Fastball low and inside dash ball 4.
Oh, it's low. Low and inside. My fault. Looked high and tight from the video. So they did pitch carefully around Busby, and now Bill Mamboquet, the pitcher, is up. Last year, he had 1 RBI, he had 3 hits, walked twice, struck out 28 times, and hit .065. That was a very intelligent move by Pasquale and the Senators to pitch around Busby, basically. So Mamboquet will take the pitch.
Mamboquet is up to bat. Busby and Budden take their leads. Pasquale out of the stretch. The pitch. Outside dash ball 1.
He will take again.
Pasquale kicks and deals. The changeup is low.
0-2 count. 2-0 count, I'm sorry. 2 balls, no strikes. And Mamboquet will take again.
Pasquale delivers. Fastball strike at the knees.
Alright, we're going to have him swing
From
away.
the stretch. Pasquale is set. The 2-1. Fastball dash ball 3.
3-1. Come on, Billy. Little bingo here.
The next pitch from
Foul
Pasquale.
ball.
Mamboquet barely got a piece of it. Foul ball.
Swinging away. Full count. Runners will be on the move.
3-2 the count on Mamboquet.
And he strikes out.
Pasquale checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Runners go. Fastball for strike 3. Middle of the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on.
So we go to the bottom of the second. No score. Leading off for the Senators, their catcher and batting 5th, Earl Batty. Last year he had 2 home runs, 7 RBI, 8 base on balls, and struck out 13 times, batted .219. Gets the start today. We're going to pitch to him.
Here's Earl Batty. Mamboquet goes into his windup. And here's the pitch. On the outside corner dash strike 1.
0-1 count. Bill Monbouquet will pitch to
The
him.
count is 0-1. From the windup, Monbouquet kicks and fires. Check swing. And he didn't go around, that's ball 1.
We're going to pitch to him in 1-1 count.
The count is 1-1. Monbouquet winds and delivers. Strike called 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, looking to get this leadoff batter out. Here's the pitch.
The delivery. Batty takes ball 2.
Count is even.
Monbouquet throws the 2-2. Very low with a fastball.
Full count. Ripped into left. That's a single.
Batty waits on the 3-2. Here it is. Batty swings. Ground ball. Near third. And it gets into left field.
So, the Senators get their leadoff runner on. Earl Batty at first, now batting Bob Allison. He's got some solid power there. We're going to put our defense in double play depth. He's a pull hitter. Actually, you know what? He's a righty pull hitter. We're going to shift left instead. Allison last year had 30 home runs, 85 RBIs, walked 60 times, struck out 92 times, and hit 261. A lot of power in this Senators lineup. And here's a pitch.
Bob Allison stands in.
Foul ball.
The runner at first takes his lead with no one out. Monbouquet sets. Checks on Batty. Kicks and deals. Swung on and nubbed foul.
Okay, we're going to pitch around.
From the stretch. The 0-1. Wide with a slider. Ball 1.
We're looking to get Allison to chase. He did not. He has a fairly good eye. Here's the pitch.
1-1 count on Allison. The stretch. And the pitch. That's a ball dash low.
2-1, here's the
The
pitch.
2-1 strike pitch. Low dash ball 3.
Yo. Allison's in the driver's seat now. 3-1. Here's the pitch.
Monbouquet looks in to get the sign. The 3-1 pitch. A swinging strike.
So he went a little off speed there. He gets a swinging strike. So full count. Here's the pitch.
The full count pitch.
And he walked
Ball
him.
4.
That's
Allison
not good.
draws a walk. Batty takes second.
So no outs. Runners at first and second. Batty at second. Allison at first. Reno Patoyi is now up, batting 7th. He's a third baseman. I believe he's going to sacrifice them over. So we're going to play the corners in. And here's the pitch.
The batter up is Reno Bertoya.
Foul ball.
2-4 Washington with no outs. Monbouquet from the stretch. The pitch. Bertoya swings. Broken bat, foul ball. He'll need a new piece of lumber.
So he was swinging away. That's quite interesting. Pitch again. Rip to right.
The 1-strike pitch.
Bases loaded.
Bertoya swings at it. Hard hit ground ball. To the right side. Runnels stretches for it. But he comes up short. Batty hustles on into third. Allison hustles to second.
So Monbouquet is in a world of trouble right now. No outs, bases loaded. Jose Valdevislo comes up. He's the shortstop, batting 8th. Last year, in limited playing time, he had 4 hits with 14 at-bats. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, no home runs, no RBIs, and he hit 286. So we're going to pitch to him.
Set to hit is Jose Valdevilso.
Foul ball.
Bases loaded, no one out. The stretch, the pitch. Valdevilso swings. And a foul ball is the result.
And we're going to pitch to him again. A little fly ball out in the right. Drops in
The
front
count
of
is 0-1.
Geiger, and that's going to score the first
Monboquet
run of
from
the
the
game.
stretch. He delivers. Valdevilso swings. Soft fly ball to right. Dropping for a base hit. It'll score at least one. Batty crosses the plate. Allison hustles over to third. Going to second is Bertoya. Jose Valdevilso gets a RBI single. Washington jumps out in front, 1-0.
Now, batting ninth, the pitcher Camilo Pascual. Last year he had a good year hitting. He hit .302, 26 hits for 86 at-bats, 3 RBIs, struck out 11 times, and walked 5 times. So he's pretty confident with the bat. And we're looking to get a double play here. But
that will bring up Pascual.
down to third, over
Bases
to first.
full with nobody out. Washington has
First
a chance
out of
for a
the
big
inning.
inning. Monboquet stretches. And in comes the pitch. Swung on. A slow bouncing ball. Third base side. Malzone moving in. Makes the scoop. The throw to first. And Pascual is out by a step or two. Allison scores. Bertoya goes to third. Valdevilso goes to second base.
So it's now 2 to nothing Washington Senators over the Boston Red Sox here in the bottom of the second. Runners at second and third. Pascual on the fielder's choice gets an RBI. Now batting the leadoff hitter, Lenny Green, who got on base on an error by Busby in center field. So it's 2 to nothing. We need a strikeout here. I'm not playing the infield in.
Now Green comes up.
Foul ball.
Runners at second and third. With one out for the Senators. The stretch. Monboquet looks at the runners. And brings it home. Green swings. Line drive. To short left field. Malzone running hard. Foul ball.
Okay. And we're going to pitch.
The one strike
Another
pitch.
foul ball.
Green swings. Towering pop-up. In foul ground. The catcher Sadowski comes over. To the warning track. But has no play as the ball lands several rows back.
0-2 count. We're going to pitch around, meaning we're going to try to get him to chase.
In comes the 0-2. Swung on. High pop fly. Near the first base dugout. Wirtz drifts over but can't reach it.
We're going to get him to try to chase again. 0-2 count. Oh, that's ripped to center. Jesus. That's going to be a triple.
The 2-strike
Nope,
pitch.
only a double.
Green swings. Line shot. To deep center. Busby hustles after it. It falls in and bounces off the wall. Bertoya comes home with a run. Valdevilso comes in to score. Green will pull into second with a double. Lenny Green delivers a 2-run double. The Senators increase their lead, it's 4-0.
So that double clears the bases. 4-0 Senators. Green on second, 1 away. Not a good inning for Bill Monboquet. It's been a world of hurt this inning. Now up, Ken Esperanti, second baseman. And he's a pull hitter. We're going to shift left. And we're going to pitch to him.
Ken Esperanti stands at the plate.
Ah, ripped into the gap. Cut
Runner on
off by
second with 1
Williams.
out. Monboquet stretches. Glances back at Green. Kicks and deals.
Wow.
Swung on. Line drive. Into left center. Williams has to hurry. But he can't make the catch. It gets down for a base hit. To third goes Green.
So Williams did a nice job of cutting that ball off, though. So we have first and third, 1 out. Monboquet is getting lit up like a Christmas tree this inning. 4-0 Senators. Harmon Krillebrew up. tremendous power hitter. And we're going to go double play depth here. Here's the pitch.
Here's Harmon Killebrew. Men at first and third. Bottom of the second, one down. From the stretch, Monboquet glances at the runners. And the pitch. First pitch swinging is Killebrew. And he missed the fastball.
0-1 count. And we're going to pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Killebrew taking dash ball 1.
1-1 count. Runners at first and third for the Senators.
Monboquet stares in for the sign. Stretches and fires the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called a ball.
Killebrew in the driver's seat right now. 2-1 count.
2-1 pitch. Here it is. Inside dash ball 3.
Killebrew really in the driver's seat now. 3-1 count. As we're starting to think maybe we need to get some action up in the Red Sox bullpen, and that would really stink. Ripped into right. That's going to be a double for Killebrew.
The right-hander deals. Killebrew swings. Line drive. Down the line, injured right. Geiger chases after it. It's a base hit for Killebrew, bouncing to the corner. Green comes across to score. Aspromonte goes to third. It's a run-scoring double by Harmon Killebrew. The score is now 5-0, Senators.
So this has been a huge inning for the Washington Senators, as they now lead the Red Sox 5-0. Has not been a good opening day for Bill Monboquet, as I think we're going to get our bullpen up, as Monboquet has been awful in this second inning. Oh man, just look at relievers here. Tom Brewer is our emergency starter. It's very good stamina. So we're going to get Brewer up in the pen. Back to the game. 1 out. Runners at second and third. Killebrew at second. Aspromonte at third. Jim Lemon, another good power hitter for this Washington Senator team, approaches the plate. Monboquet has been in trouble throughout this inning. So we're going to try and get him to chase.
Jim Lemon steps in. Runners at second and third with 1 out. Monboquet comes to the belt. He delivers. Outside with a fastball.
Lemon didn't bite. Pull hitter, we're going to shift left. Because we're going to pitch to him. Oh, that ball's gone. My God, Monboquet, you stink.
From the stretch. The 1-0.
Wow, he crushed
Swung
it.
on. Crushed to deep left. The outfielder doesn't even bother to move. Home run. A 3-run home run by Jim Lemon. Forget about measuring it. That ball's in a new area code. The score is now 8-0, Senators.
Wow, Lemon crushed that Monboquet pitch. Williams didn't even move. He just put his head down, and I believe he muttered some swears to himself. Not the way he wanted to start off opening day of his final season, down 8-0. And we're going to visit the mound here. And let's see what... I've got plenty left in the tank. Well, Bill, what you have left stinks. So, let's see if we can get through the inning with him. As Brewer's now warming up. Earl Batty is coming up, and he started off, I believe, yes he did, he started off this inning. One away. Here's the pitch.
Now, the catcher batting.
Foul ball.
He's gone 1 for 1. Bases empty with 1 out. The windup, the pitch. Batty swinging. Crank foul down the left field line.
Okay, pitch around.
The 0-1. Inside dash ball 1.
Couldn't get him to chase, so 1-1 count. Pitch.
Monboquet kicks. Delivers the 1-1 pitch. On the inside corner dash strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, pitch.
1-2 coming. Low and inside dash ball 2.
Alright, come on, let's get this out here, Monboquet. 2-2 count on Beatty.
2-2 on Batty. Monboquet winds up. And here's the pitch. A ball dash low.
Ah, come on, Billy. Full count to Batty. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to left. Williams circles under it. He makes the catch.
Batty swings. Looped. Out toward short left center. Williams moves toward it. And he makes the grab.
So finally the second out of this inning, as the Senators have crushed Bill Monboquet for 8 runs this bottom of the second inning. Now up Bob Allison. Got to be careful with him also. It's a pull hitter. We're going to shift left. Our infield. And here's the pitch.
Allison settles in. Bases empty, 2 out. The pitcher Monboquet deals. Breaking ball across for a strike.
Yay, a strike. And pitch around.
0-1 the count to Allison. And here's the pitch. Low with a fastball.
Cannot get him to chase.
The 1-1. Strike 2 called dash a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Monboquet 1 strike away from getting out of this inning from hell. Here's the pitch.
Monboquet delivers. Allison tries to check his swing. And he held up.
Sadowski, the catcher, was not happy with that call by the umpire. He thought he went. 2-2 count, and here's the pitch.
Now the pitch. Ball 3.
Oh, come on, Monboquet. Full count.
The windup.
Foul ball.
The 3-2 pitch. Allison with a swing. Hit sharply. Into short right. The ball lands in foul ground.
Count stays full. Here's the pitch. Ripped into left. Williams fields it.
The catcher
throws
Sadowski sets his target. Monboquet fires.
And that's going to be it for Monboquet. We've seen enough
hard.
of his crap.
Left side. Button dives. And it's into left field.
Let's see if Brewer's ready. And he is. And that's going to be it for Bill Monboquet, who doesn't survive 2 innings on opening day. He was god-awful. Alright, so Brewer takes the hill and will face Reno Bertowi. Allenson on first. We'll try to get this 3rd out of this inning from hell and go swing the bats. Spray hitter. We're going to play guard the lines. Here's the pitch.
Substitution. Taking the mound for Boston right-hander Tom Brewer. Reno Bertoya digs in.
Foul ball.
He is 1 for 1. Runner on first with 2 out. Brewer finds the sign. Straightens up. And deals. Swung on. And fouled off, left side.
Yeah. Pitch around.
Brewer brings it. Ball 1 outside.
Couldn't get him to chase. We were trying to get Reno to chase. 1-1 count. We're going to pitch to him.
Wertz holds the runner at
Another
first.
foul ball.
The pitch. The swing. High pop-up. Down the right field line. Runnels and Wertz going for it. But nobody can get to it. Foul ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and here's the
pitch. A count
pitch.
of 1 and 2 on Bertoya. Brewer is ready. From the stretch. The pitch. Curveball low.
Count goes even. Here's the pitch.
The pitch from Brewer.
Ugh.
Low and away dash ball 3.
Come on, Tommy. We're going to pitch to contact. Looped out to center. Busby coming in hard. Hopefully he can hold on to it. And there's out number 3.
3-2. Allison takes off for second. Bertoya swings. Fly ball. To shallow center. Busby on the move. And he pulls it in. That's 3 down. Washington with a big 8-run outburst. The Senators now lead, 8-0.
That was a huge inning for the Washington Senators. An inning we will like to forget. But we won't. We go to the top of the third. The Red Sox 0 and the Senators 8. Pete Reynolds leading off the top of the third. He's 1 for 1 today. And we'll have him swinging away.
Here's Reynolds. He is 1 for 1. Pasquale brings it. Reynolds gives it a look. And holds up dash ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes, swinging away.
Pasquale gets the sign. Winds and fires the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss dash strike 1.
Count is even.
1-1 count. Pasquale is ready. Into the wind-up. The pitch. Low with a fastball.
2-1 in favor of Reynolds.
The count is 2-1.
Foul ball.
Here's the
2-2.
wind-up. And the pitch. Reynolds swings. Drilled foul way down the line. Reynolds got a hold of that one. He just needed to straighten it out.
Count goes even to Pete Reynolds.
Count of 2-2.
Another foul
Pasquale
ball.
wheels and deals. Swung on. Fouled out of play.
Swinging away. Over to short.
The 2-2
Killebrew,
from Pasquale.
1 away.
Swung on. Grounded hard. Toward short. Fielded by the shortstop Valdevilso. The throw to Killebrew.
Valdevilso.
And Reynolds is out by a couple of steps. That's 1 down.
One away, and Frank Malzone approaches the plate and steps in the batter's box. 0 for 1 today. 19 homers last year, 92 RBIs. I'd like to see him jack one out of the ballpark right now. Swinging away.
Frank Malzone is up for Boston. Bases empty, 1 out. Into the wind-up. Pasquale delivers. Curveball over for strike 1.
0-1 count.
The count is 0-1. Pasquale leans in. And gets the sign. Into the wind-up. He deals. Swing and a miss at a fastball.
0-2 count. Pasquale in the driver's seat.
Pasquale stares in. Gets the sign. The 0-2 pitch. Inside dash ball 1.
Pasquale wasted a pitch there, looking to see if Malzone would chase. He would not.
Pasquale into the
Foul
wind-up.
ball.
And here's the 1-2 pitch. Malzone fouls it off. The right-hander delivers. Inside for a ball.
Count goes even. 2-2 count. Malzone looking to get on base here. Ground ball to second.
From the
Over
full
to
wind-up.
Killebrew at first.
The
Out
2-2
number 2.
pitch. Swung on. Hit on the ground to Aspromonte. He tosses it to first. And Pasquale quickly dispatches Malzone.
So 2 ground balls and 2 outs. Ted Williams now steps into the batter's box on the left side, looking to start off something with 2 outs. He flew out his first time up. He'll be taking...
Williams steps in to face Pasquale. Bases empty, 2 out. The wind-up, the pitch. Fastball low.
He'll be taking...
The 1-0. Away with a changeup.
He'll be taking...
The 2-0 pitch. Belt high strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Teddy Ballgame looking to drive one.
The count on Williams is 2-1. Pasquale goes into his wind-up. Wheels and delivers. Swung on. And he waves at the fastball.
Really?
Strike 2.
I don't think he'd be waving at the fastball. 2-2 count for Teddy Ballgame. Oh, that ball's gone! Williams crushes it! Crushes it to right center!
Pass
See ya later! What a rip! Ted
pitch.
Williams!
Williams swings.
Boom!
Hit in the air. Toward deep right center. Allison races back. But there it goes. A 4-bagger for Williams. Ted Williams belts a home run.
He didn't
hit
miss
that
ball
one. 438 feet. The score is now 8-1. Senators still leading.
The Sox are on the board with a Ted Williams smash. What a bomb that was to right center. He crushed it. He did not miss that fastball. Vic Wertz now steps in on the left side of the plate. He'll be taking.
Next up is Wertz. He swings left-handed. None on, 2 out. Pasquale is ready. Into the windup. The pitch. He's low with the fastball.
Wertz will be taking again.
The count is 1-0. Pasquale peers in for the sign. Gets one he likes. The windup and the pitch. A curveball. And in there for a strike.
1-1 count. Vic Wertz looking to duplicate some Ted Williams magic.
The windup.
Foul ball.
The 1-1. Change up hit foul.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pasquale in the driver's seat.
The count is 1-2. Pasquale goes into the full windup. Delivers. It misses inside.
2-2 count. Ground ball to second. Over to
2-2 on the
Killebrew.
hitter.
Out number 3.
Here's the windup. And the pitch. Swung on. High chopper to second. Aspromonte backs up to field it. And fires to first for the out. That retires the side. Nobody left on. The Red Sox push a run across. Boston cuts into the lead. It's now 8-1, Senators.
So the Red Sox get 1 run in the top of the 3rd on a Ted Williams smash to right center. First hit of the year in his final season, and it was a home run. The Senators still lead 8-1. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. And hopefully Tom Brewer does not duplicate the absolute misery that Bill Monbouquet gave to this Red Sox team in under 2 innings of work. Very disappointed. So Jose Valdivieso is now up. The 8th place hitter. 1 for 1 today. And we will pitch to him.
The batter is Valdivieso. He's 1 for 1 today. With 1 RBI. The windup and the pitch. Outside dash ball 1.
Pitch to contact.
The 1-0 pitch. Strike 1-1 the count.
1-1 count. Pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. He was looking for something else.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch.
1-2 pitch coming. And he takes a changeup in the dirt.
2-2 count. Pitch to contact. Over to short.
In comes the pitch.
To Wertz at
Swung
first.
on.
1 away.
Grounded. Toward short. Fielded by Button. The throw over to first. And he gets it there in time.
So 6-3 on the putout. Button to Wertz. Out number 1. Now up, the pitcher Camilo Pasquale, who's a good hitting pitcher. At least last year he had an outstanding year. He hit .302. Lifetime he's only 194, but last year turned it around. Here's the pitch.
Camilo Pasquale bats next. 1 man out for Washington. Brewer winds and fires. Fastball outside.
Pitch to contact.
Sadowski puts down the sign. Here's the pitch. A strike 1-1.
Pitch.
Brewer
Foul
delivers.
ball.
Pasquale swings. Pop fly. On the infield, left side in foul territory. And drifting out of play.
Brewer in the driver's seat. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Malzone.
Now the
Over
pitch.
to Wertz.
Pasquale
2
with the swing.
away.
Hard hit grounder. Toward Malzone at third. He makes an easy throw towards for the out.
Leadoff hitter Lenny Green's up 1 for 2 today. We're going to pitch to him.
The batter is Lenny Green. He's gone 1 for 2. With 1 double and 2 RBI. So far so good for the Senators, as they lead Boston, 8-1. The windup. And the pitch to Green. Outside dash a ball.
So 1 ball, no strikes, and yes, it's been very good for the Senators early on in this game. We're going to pitch again.
The pitch. Green takes a fastball outside.
2 balls, no strikes, pitch to contact.
2 balls and no strikes. The right-hander kicks and throws. Strike called dash a fastball.
Okay. Let's pitch. Ripped into right. Geiger will get it. Throw into
down.
Second.
Flashes the sign.
Second hit for
Brewer
Green.
nods, lets it go. Green with a swing. Ripped hard on the ground. Right side. And it finds right field.
So a 2-out single for Lenny Green. He has very good speed at first base. Ken Aspromonte is now up. He's 1 for 2. Brewers looking to get that 3rd out of this inning. Get out of here with a clean slate. Not give up any more runs. And we're going to... He's a pull hitter. We're going to shift left. Our infield. And the pitch.
The right-handed batting Aspromonte steps into the box. He's 1 for 2 today. Washington has a runner on first. And there's 2 out. Brewer from the stretch. The pitch. Aspromonte swings. Fastball pulled foul.
And we're going to pitch again to him. Oh my God, that's ripped in the left, off the wall. I think Lenny's... They're going to send him. And there's the 9th run.
Ripped.
Double
Down the line
for
and deep
Aspromonte.
left. Long run for Williams. Near the track. The ball eludes him and bounces to the corner. Green to third. Green is on his way home. He scores. The Aspromonte double scores 1. Washington now leads it, 9-1.
This has been a dreadful opening day game for the Boston Red Sox. Now up Harmon Killebrew. And I think, well, we got Lemon behind him who gonged a homer. So we're just going to pitch carefully to Harmon Killebrew. We're going to pitch to him on the first pitch.
Harmon Killebrew due up next. He is 1 for 2. With 1 double and 1 RBI. Aspromonte on second for Washington. 2 down. Brewer has the sign. Stares back at Aspromonte. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner with a curveball 0-1.
Good curveball there. Let's pitch again to
The count
Brewer.
is 0-1. Brewer comes set. Now the pitch. Fastball in the dirt.
1-1 count. Well, let's pitch to Killebrew.
The pitch. Swing and a miss dash strike 2.
Excellent. Had some good movement on that pitch as we fooled Harmon Killebrew. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and here we go.
The pitch from Brewer. Low dash ball 2.
All even up now. Here's the pitch. Deep drive to center. Busby going back. Squeeze it, Busby,
Brewer
and he
from the
makes the
stretch.
catch.
The 2-2 pitch. Killebrew swings. Fly ball. Outdoor deep center. Going back on it is Busby. And he's there to catch it. That retires the side. A runner left on. The Senators score a run. The Senators increase their lead, it's 9-1.
So a moral victory there for the Boston Red Sox and Tom Brewer, as they only gave up 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd. As once again, the Senators take an 8-run lead as it's 9-1 in favor of the Washington Senators. Leading the top of the 4th off for the Boston Red Sox, Gary Geiger, 0 for 1 today. He will be taking a pitch.
Stepping in is Geiger. Pasquale winds up and throws. At the knees dash strike 1.
0-1 count, swinging away.
Here's the pitch.
Foul ball.
The swing. Pulled foul and out of play.
Geiger in the hole, swing away.
The 0-2 pitch. Taken outside.
He would not
Ball 1.
chase. Still in the hole. 1-2 count.
Now, the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That's a K for the right-hander.
So a swinging strikeout for the first out of the inning. Geiger heads back to the bench. 1 away. Don Budden is up. 1 for 1 today. And he will take.
Budden is next for the Red Sox. He's 1 for 1. With 1 double. There's 1 out. Pasquale gets the sign. The windup and the pitch. On the outside corner dash strike 1.
Pasquale paints the corner for strike number 1. Budden swinging away.
The count is
Foul
0-1.
ball.
From the windup. The pitch. Budden swings. Popped up in foul ground. But it'll make the stands.
Pasquale on top of Budden right now. 0-2 count. Budden to swing away.
Pasquale
Foul
has Budden in the
ball.
hole. Here he comes.
Spoils that
Swung
pitch.
on. And grounded toward the dugout.
Swinging away will be Budden.
2 strikes the count. Pasquale into the windup. The pitch. Low dash ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Budden swinging away. Pop up. And the shortstop.
Pasquale
No, the
kicks
second
and delivers.
baseman gets it.
Swung on.
And that's out
Towering
number
pop-up.
2.
On the infield. Calling for
Aspermonte.
Aspermonte. And he handles it for the out.
So 2 outs and no one on. The catcher Ed Sadowski strides to the plate. He'll be taking.
The batter is Sadowski. The Red Sox are batting with 2 out. Pasquale starts the windup. And here's his pitch. Ball dash a fastball.
Fastball misses the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Sadowski swinging
delivery.
away.
Missing with a fastball.
2 balls, no strikes. He'll be taking.
The right-hander throws. At the knees dash strike 1.
Sadowski looking to find something in his zone and hit it hard.
Here's the pitch. He misses inside with a changeup.
3-1 in favor of Sadowski. Needs to take advantage of this.
Next pitch.
Foul ball, missed
Swung
that
on.
pitch.
Fouled away.
Count goes full.
The offering from Pasquale. Swung on and dribbled foul to the backstop.
Another pitch spoiled. Count remains full. Ball blooped out to right. Base hit
Now
Sadowski.
Pasquale. Sadowski swings.
2 out
Softly
single.
hit fly ball. Down the line toward short right field. A base hit for Sadowski.
Center fielder comes to the plate. Jim Busby made a nice catch to end the last inning in deep center. Has also made an error. But it did not cost the Red Sox in the first inning, as that was the 1 inning they came away unscathed. So 2 outs. Sadowski at first. Busby up. He'll be taking.
Jim Busby is the batter. It's the top of the 4th with 2 out. The stretch, the pitch. At the knees with a changeup.
Tom Brewer will be hitting. There's 2 outs. We're not going to waste another pitcher. Lots of season to go. No balls, 1 strike. Busby swinging
Pasquale
away.
deals the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball.
0-2 count. Busby to swing away.
0-2 count. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pasquale has walked 1 and struck out 3.
The pitch
Foul
from
ball.
Pasquale. Swung on. Struck hard. To short right field down the line. Allison sprints for it. It lands foul.
1-2. Let's do it all over again.
Here's the pitch. In
Strikeout
there
number
for strike
4.
3. Busby is a strikeout victim. That's 3 down. The score is unchanged, 9-1 Senators.
So we go to the bottom of the 4th with the Senators having a 9-1 lead. God, I hate saying that. So Jim Lemon strides to the plate. He has a home run today. Town Brewers up. And we will pull hitter. We're going to shift our infield left. I think we're going to shift our outfield left. And here's the pitch.
The infield behind Brewer is Malzone at third, Button at short, Runnels at second, and Wirtz at first. The outfield left to right is Williams, Busby, and Geiger. Sadowski is behind the plate. Here's Lemon to lead it off. He is 1 for 2. With 1 home run and 3 RBI. The windup and the pitch. And that one will miss low.
So 1 ball, no strikes, and here's the pitch. Little pop up. Who's going to get that?
Brewer rocks and fires.
Malzone, I believe, gets
The
it.
swing. Hit up in the air.
I believe it was Malzone.
On the infield. Easy play for Malzone. And he takes it.
So 1 away. Now batting, Earl Beatty, the catcher. He's 1 for 2. That's a pretty good eye. And we're going to pitch.
The batter is batting. He's 1 for 2. 1 out in the 4th. Brewer is into his windup. And lets it go. Knee high on the outside corner for a strike.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 strike the count.
Oh, he hit him.
Brewer into the windup.
Brewer
and the pitch.
Sending
It
a
is
message to the
This
Senators.
at bat will leave him with a nice welt.
He plunked him with a fastball. Bob Allison's up. We're going to go into, he's a pull hitter, so we're going to shift our infield left. We're going to shift our outfield left. And we're going to pitch.
And now Bob Allison will hit. He's 1 for 1. With 1 walk. 1 on, 1 out. The stretch, the pitch. In the dirt dash a ball.
Now Brewer sent that message to the Senators by hitting Batty. But to make that message work, we need to get out of this inning with a clean slate. And we're back. Unfortunately, the score is still 9-1. Alrighty. Beatty at first. Allenson at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Everyone shifted left. Here's the pitch.
The pitch from Brewer. In there, strike 1.
1-1 count. And here's the pitch.
Brewer has his sign.
Foul ball.
And delivers. Allison swings. Popped up, silo shot. Back out of play.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball is over to right
the
as he slapped the ball to the right side. On. Good piece of hitting.
To right for
Did
we
get him at third?
Taking second is Batty. Around second and on his way to third is Batty. Geiger has it. Here's the throw to third. And he's safe.
That's a good throw by Geiger. His Batty just got in there. So we shifted left, and that cost us as Allenson slapped the ball to right. Batty goes first to third. Geiger made a very good throw, but he just beat the throw. Now up, Reno Batoya, 1 for 2. We're going to go to double play depth. Hopefully we can induce a ground ball. And pick up these last 2 outs. Runners at first and third, 1 away.
That'll bring up Reno Bertoya.
And he slaps it to right. Actually, it's a hard hit to right.
Runners at the corners for Washington with 1 down.
And now it's 10-1.
Brewer stares in for the sign. From the stretch.
Second hit of the day for Reno.
Bertoya swings. Lined. Toward second. Base hit Bertoya. Scoring is Batty. Allison advances to second base. RBI single by Reno Bertoya. Washington now leads it, 10-1.
As the Senators put another run up on the board. So, now up the shortstop, Jose Valdivieso. He's 1 for 2. And we will pitch to him.
Jose Valdivieso due up next. He is 1 for 2. With 1 RBI. Allison on second. Bertoya on first for Washington. 1 down. Here comes the pitch. Valdivieso takes a fastball low.
No. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the pitch.
The pitch. It misses for ball 2.
Oh, come on. Come on, Brewer. You have a control of 11. Pitch.
From the stretch. The 2-0. Taken for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
2-1 the count.
That's outside.
He comes set. The pitch. Valdivieso takes it away. Ball 3.
Pascal's on deck. Pitch.
Brewer into his motion.
He walks him.
Brewer misses with a fastball. And loads the bases.
8th place hitter
Allison
in front
hustles
of the
to
pitcher.
third. Bertoya goes to second.
Load the bases. Wow. I'm sensing my pitching staff is going to really stink this year, which I already knew, because the Red Sox did not have a good record in 1960. Well, we have the pitcher up, so. We could try to turn 2, or we can play the infield in. What the heck? Let's play the infield in. Here's the pitch.
Camilo Pascual stands in. He's hitless in this one. Bases loaded with 1 out. The stretch, the pitch. He starts Pascual with a changeup for ball 1.
Come on, Tommy.
The pitch. The fastball is a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here we go, Tommy.
Pitch made. Pascual swings. And he misses a fastball for strike 2.
Come on, Tommy, blow him away.
Here's the pitch.
There we go. Out
Pascual
number 2.
checks his swing. The ump says he went
First
around.
strikeout for Brewer.
That's a strikeout.
So there's 2 outs, bases are loaded. Lenny Green, who is 2 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. No place to put Lenny Green. 10-1, Senators are leading. Well, we're going to pitch to him. Nothing else we can do.
Lenny Green is up to bat.
Foul ball.
He's 2 for 3 today.
Come on, Tommy.
With 1 double and 2 RBI. Bases loaded for Washington here in the bottom of the 4th. Brewer fires. Swing by Green. Pop foul, right side. Sadowski coming over, as is Wirtz. But this one's back and out of play.
Come on, Tommy.
Brewer deals
Another
the 0-1
foul ball.
pitch.
0-2 count.
Swing by Green. Towering pop-up on the first base side. It'll make the seats about 10 rows back.
I don't even want to try to get him to chase because no place to put him, so we're going to pitch.
Brewer stretches.
Another foul ball.
And deals the 0-2 pitch. Green swings. Line drive. Down the line to shallow left. It hooks toward the seats. Foul ball.
He's up there hacking away, so we're going to try to get him to chase on this 0-2 pitch here.
From the stretch.
Oh, he threw the ball away. My
Wild
God.
Pitch. And there go the runners. Allison
Oh
comes
my
home with
God.
the run.
When it rains, it
goes
pours.
Valdivielso goes to second.
This has been a dreadful opening day for the Boston Red Sox pitching staff. It's now 11-1 as Brewer throws a wild pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Green.
Brewer with the pitch. Low with the fastball.
Count goes even.
Brewer to the plate. Low with the curveball.
Oh, come on, Tommy. Full count.
The pitch comes home.
And he walked him.
Ball 4. And now the bases are loaded.
Wow. Really? I'm going to have to go to my pen again in this game? 11-1. You're just going to have to stay in and take a beating, Tom. Aspermonte is up. Bases loaded. No place to put him. He's 2 for 3. 1 RBI. Here's the pitch.
Here's Aspermonte. He's gone 2 for 3. With 1 double and 1 RBI. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Brewer from the set. Here's the pitch. In there dash strike 1.
Yay! Come on, Tommy. Ground ball to Malzone.
The count is 0-1.
Goes the short
Brewer
way
from the stretch.
to the second
the
baseman, out number 3.
Aspermonte swings. There's a ground ball. Left side. Malzone comes up with it.
So Malzone to
toss
Reynolds.
to second. And he's out. That's 3 down. 2 runs score for the Senators in the inning. The Senators add to their lead. It's 11-1.
Well, Brewer's leading off. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really don't want to waste. We have the Yankees after this 1-game series, which is really bizarre that we play Washington, then we go play the powerhouse Yankees, which we're going to get shredded. And then we go back to play Washington. So I really do not want to waste any more pitching, so I'm going to let Tom Brewer hit. He'll be taking.
To the 5th. Here's Tom Brewer. Pasquale checks the sign. Winds and fires. Change-up taken for a strike.
Swinging away.
The catcher
Foul
Batty
ball.
sets the target. Now the pitch. Swung on and hit to the left side, foul.
When we play the Yankees, folks, that's going to be something to see, as I'm sensing a lot of home runs for the New York Yankees that they'll be hitting off this Boston Red Sox pitching. I might go to the minors to bring up Wilbur Wood, the knuckleballer. He's 18 years old and still does not hit his prime until the early 70s, but I don't care. Swinging away.
0-2 on the
Another
batter,
foul
Brewer.
ball.
Pasquale pumps and throws. Swung on. And fouled out of play. He brings the 0-2.
Oh, he hit him! They
That one takes a bite
retaliated.
out
They
of
hit
Brewer.
Brewer for hitting
He'll be
Batty.
on base.
Wow.
Hit by the pitch.
Ooh, a little beanball war going on here. Pete Reynolds will come up now. I think they hit him on purpose. That was in retaliation for Brewer sending a message to the Senators, and now they just sent the message right back to the Red Sox. Well, Brewer will be taking.
Here's Pete Reynolds.
Reynolds, I'm sorry.
He's 1 for 2
Brewer's
today.
at first.
1 on, Nobody out. The stretch, the pitch. He misses with a fastball.
So 1 ball, no strikes. Brewers at first after being hit by a pitch. Runs will take.
The 1-0 pitch. Very low with a fastball. Ball 2.
As we need base runners, runners will take again.
Count of 2-0. From the stretch. Here it comes. Low dash ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes. Pasquale's in danger of walking his second batter. He has 4 Ks today.
The 3-0. He
walked
misses
him.
Yet again.
Number 2.
Ball 4.
Walk number 2.
Over to second goes Brewer.
All right. Frank Malzone's up. 0-for-2 today. He'll be taking.
Now batting Frank Malzone. In 2 at-bats, he's hitless. Runners at first and second with no one out. Pasquale comes set. Now the pitch. Malzone takes a fastball for ball 1.
5 consecutive balls for Pasquale. Malzone will be taking once again.
The pitch. Malzone takes ball 2.
6 consecutive balls. And he'll take.
Pasquale is ready. 2-0 count. He kicks and fires. And that's a strike dash a fastball.
So that's his first strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Malzone in the driver's seat right now. He's looking to rip something. Brewers at second after being hit by a pitch and moving over on the walk to Reynolds.
Now the pitch.
Foul ball, 2-2.
Malzone swings at it. Foul ball.
Come on, Frank. We need a base hit here.
2-2 count on Malzone. The stretch, the pitch. Malzone takes a curveball in the dirt.
Count goes full. That's up the middle.
Pitch on the way. Malzone swings. Ground ball base hit to center. Brewer goes to third. To second goes Runnels.
So the bases are loaded for Teddy Ballgame. Williams strides to the plate. He's 1-for-2 today. He crushed a homer to right center in his second time up. And that's the Red Sox only run right now in this 11-1 deficit to the Washington Senators. So Williams will be taking.
Next is Williams. He's 1-for-2 today. With 1 home run and 1 RBI. Still nobody out. Pasquale has the sign from batting. The stretch and the pitch. Low dash ball 1.
Williams will take again.
1-0 count on Williams. From the stretch. Pasquale deals. Letter high on the outside corner for a strike.
Ooh, Williams glares back at the ump. Didn't like that call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Teddy looking to drive something. Oh, that's a grand slam! Homer number 2, Ted Williams! He crushes that ball to right!
The 1-1 pitch.
Oh my lord, what a bomb by Teddy Ballgame!
Down the line to deep right field.
Slam!
Giving chase is Allison.
11-5.
Gray on Slam Williams. The tail of the tape.
He's driven in all 5 runs with 2 home runs.
The Senators still lead, 11-5.
Crushed it. Williams now 2-for-3, 2 home runs, and he's driven in all 5 of the Red Sox runs. As the Red Sox cut into the lead of the Senators, it's now 11-5, as there's just a glimmer of hope of them getting back in this ball game. Vic Wertz now comes to the plate, as Pasquale was cruising along, and he has come into some serious damage here in the top of the 5th. Wertz will be taking.
The lefty Vic Wertz stands in. He's had 2 tries without a hit. Pasquale to the rubber. The wind-up and the pitch. And he takes it for a strike dash a curveball.
No balls, 1 strike, swinging away.
Pasquale
Wertz
toes the rubber. Winds. Delivers the 0-1 pitch. Curveball for a strike 0-2.
Wertz in the hole.
0-2 count on Wertz. Pasquale winds. And delivers the pitch. Fastball misses inside.
Pasquale comes high and tight. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Batty flashes
Foul
the sign.
ball.
The pitch. Wertz swings. Hook foul, right field side.
1-2. Let's do it again. Ground ball to second.
Pasquale
Over
pitches.
to Killebrew. One
Fourth
away.
swings. Ground ball to the right side. Fielded by the second baseman Aspromonte. He sends it to first. And that retires Wirtz.
So that's the first out of the inning. Now up, Gary Geiger. He'll be taking.
Gary Geiger digs in. He is hitless in 2 at-bats. 1 out. Pasquale steps on the rubber. Starts his wind-up. And fires. In there with a fastball.
As 0-1 count there to Gary Geiger, as Pasquale's now trying to jump in front of the hitters once again. Swing away. That ball is sent to left deep, and it hits the wall, and that's a double for Geiger. Oh, he's going for 3, and he's going to be out by a mile.
The pitch.
Why would
Geiger
you
swings.
do that?
Hit high in
Why?
the air. And hit pretty well. To left field and deep.
Well, maybe he's not out by a
falls
mile.
in for a
He
base
looks
hit.
out by a mile.
Lemon gets there to cut it off.
No, he's out. He's out.
Geiger charges
Yeah.
around second.
Why would he do that?
The throw
Down.
to third.
That's a
Geiger slides in hard.
horrible base
tag.
running play.
And he's out.
Wow. Wow. Down 6 runs, you've doubled off the left field wall, and you try to stretch it into a triple. Geiger will be chastised vehemently when he gets back to the dugout. That is just horrible base running. Wow. Now watch, Button's going to get a hit that would have scored him. Alright, we have 2 outs here as Geiger, in what was just a horrendous base running move, tries to stretch a double into a triple and gets thrown out at third for the second out, down 6 runs. Alright, Don Button's up. He's 1 for 2 today, and we're going to have him swinging away.
The hitter is Button. He is 1 for 2. With 1 double. The score is 11-5, Senators, in the top of the 5th. Pasquale with the wind-up. He rocks back. Wheels and fires. Low with a fastball dash ball 1.
We'll have him swinging
The
away.
wind-up. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on. And he missed it dash strike 1.
So he missed that fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Button at the plate. Hit to short. Over
The
to
offering.
Killebrew, out number 3.
Button swings. Hit on the ground. Outdoor short. Valdivielso picks it up cleanly. The throw over to Killebrew. And he's out. That's 3 down. But not before Boston scores 4 runs. The Red Sox draw closer. The score is 11-5.
So the Red Sox on the Ted Williams crushing grand slam make the score 11-5. Geiger should get an assist for an out for a horrible base running when he tried to stretch a double into a triple. And we go to the bottom of 5th. The Senators 11, the visiting Boston Red Sox 5. Let's see if Brewer can get a clean inning here as Killebrew strides the plate. Tremendous power hitter. 1 for 3 today with an RBI. And Brewer will pitch to him.
Here's the right-handed batting Harmon Killebrew. He's 1 for 3 today. With 1 double and 1 RBI. Leg kick and the pitch. Killebrew takes a fastball inside.
So Brewer comes high and tight. Killebrew doesn't swing. Here's the pitch.
Brewer stares in. Gets the sign. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss dash strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike, and we're going to try to get him to chase.
The count is 1-1 on Killebrew. Brewer steps on the rubber. Winds and fires. It misses upstairs dash ball 2.
Killebrew lays off the high pitch there. Here's the pitch.
Now the pitch.
Outside.
He swings but he misses the
Oh,
fastball.
he swung at it. Beautiful. He chased that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Brewer.
Brewer winds up. And throws the 2-2 pitch. That's a ball in the dirt.
Killebrew wouldn't go fishing on that one. Count goes full. 3-2. Ground ball. Malzone goes to the hole.
The count on the hitter is
Over
3-2.
to Wirtz. 1
Brewer
away.
gets the sign from Sadowski. Winds and delivers home. Swung on. Slow ground ball to the left side. Malzone moves in. Grabs the ball. The throw to Wirtz. And he's out. Fine effort by Malzone.
So 1 away. Now up Jim Lemon. He's homered today. He's 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs on that homer. In that huge 8-run inning for the Washington Senators in the second. He's a pull hitter. We're only going to shift our infield left. And here's the pitch.
The hitter is Lemon. He's 1 for 3 today, with 1 home run and 3 RBI. 1 out in the 5th for Washington. Brewer winds and fires. At the knees - strike 1.
Nice pitch by Brewer. No balls, 1 strike.
The count is 0-1. The wind up by Brewer. And the pitch. Low - ball 1.
Count goes even. Ripped to short.
The pitch.
Over the works, 2
Lemon
away.
swings. Bouncing ball to Button. He makes the easy play. And tosses over to Wirtz for the out.
So there's 2 outs here, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. Earl Batty's up. Batty's 1 for 2 today and also hit by a pitch when Brewer was sending a message. And then the next inning, Brewer was promptly plunked by Pasquale. So there's 2 outs. Earl Batty, the catcher, is now in the batter's box.
Here's Batty. He's 1 for 2 today. 2 down, the Senators leading at 11-5. Brewer rocks and fires. Batty taking - ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to right. Geiger on the
Brewer kicks
run, and he
fires.
makes the catch.
Batty with a swing.
1-2-3 inning.
Tower
Good
to
inning
right.
for Brewer.
Geiger navigates slowly toward it. And easily hauls it in. That retires the side. The Senators still have the lead, 11-5.
I still can't get over the horrible base running play by Geiger in the top of the 5th. So, the score is 11-5, top of the 6th. Sadowski to lead off the inning. You know what? Just in case we get guys on, I think I'll get my bullpen up again. Let's go to all relievers. He has a stamina of a 2. Hillman has a stamina of 2. Spanswick has a stamina of 15. And Al Worthington has a stamina of 8. It's a 13 for a pitcher. Good movement, some control. Well, I'm going to get Worthington up in the bullpen, just in case. Oh, he's starting to tire. Brewer's starting to tire. Fatigue status tired. He's thrown 64 pitches, so he will be coming out of the game. Alright, so you know what? I think we'll also get Spanwick up. Control. Wow, he has horrible control. I don't want him up. Alright, wait. Mike Fornellis up also. Okay. Alright, we got our bullpen settled in here. As Brewer's tired. I just checked his status. He will be coming out of the game. Alright, so we got Sadowski up. He'll be taking a pitch.
It'll take quite a rally for the Red Sox to close this gap. Sadowski leads it off. He's 1 for 2 today. The wind-up, the pitch. Down low.
All right. 1 ball, no strikes. We need base runners to start a rally. We'll be taking again with Sadowski.
Pasquale deals, 1-0. In there with a fastball.
1-1 count. Swinging away, the catcher will be.
The right-hander
Foul
gets the
ball.
sign. Delivers. Swung on. Hit hard. Down the line toward left. Bertoya running hard. It goes foul.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Washington right-hander deals. Low and inside with a fastball.
2-2 count to Sadowski. Looking to get on base here.
Pasquale
Foul
is ready to
ball.
work. The 2-2. The swing. Line shot. To left field down the line. It'll land foul.
Count still even. Sadowski looking to grip and rip.
Here's the pitch. It misses very low.
Count goes full. Pasquale's 1 ball away from walking the leadoff runner.
Here's the pitch to the Boston catcher.
And he does walk him.
Ball 4. Sadowski is on with a base on balls.
That's Pasquale's 3rd base on balls to go with his 4 strikeouts today. He's given up 7 hits and 5 earned runs. It has not been a stellar day for him, but the Boston pitching has just been dreadful, which makes him look better. All right, leadoff runner on at first. Jim Busby now comes to the plate, and he will be taking.
Here's Jim Busby. Boston batting with no 1 out. Pasquale comes set. Check of the runner Sadowski. The pitch. Busby watches it miss away.
So ball 1, and on that pitch, that's Pasquale's 119th pitch of the game. He'll be taking again, Busby.
Here's the pitch from Pasquale. Busby takes a curveball for a strike.
So that curve loops over, makes it a 1-1 count. Busby to swing away.
The pitch. Swung on and missed.
Oh, he missed that one. Couldn't catch up to that fastball. Sadowski at first, 1 ball, 2 strikes, Busby in the box. That ball is ripped
The
to
pitch from
right.
Pasquale. Busby swings. Hit on a line. Toward right field. Allison after it. And he has it for the out.
Nice catch by Allison, nice running catch. 1 away as Busby ripped that ball to right. But Allison made a nice running catch. Sadowski retreats back to first. Tom Brewer now will be called back for a pinch hitter, as we have Worthington and Fornellis warming up in the bullpen. Jackson, power of 8. Pumpsy Green, nope. Carl Yastrzemski, we brought him up a year early. His power's only 4. He's actually a second baseman and a right fielder in the minors when he was with the Red Sox to start off with. Gene Stevens has 9 for power. Matt Keogh, 6. The Flying Scotsman, Bobby Thompson. Not Bobby Thompson, who hit the shot heard around the world. This is Bobby Thompson. He has power of a 9. Marty Keogh, 6. Well, you know what? Let's go with a young Carl Yastrzemski get his first at-bat a year earlier. So we're going to go with Carl Yastrzemski to pinch hit for Tom Brewer. So Yastrzemski strides to the plate. His first major league at-bat as a pinch hitter for Tom Brewer. Ed Sadowski is at first. And he will take the first pitch.
Substitution. Carl Yastrzemski settles in. Sadowski edges off first. And draws a throw safe.
Yastrzemski steps back in the box. He'll be taking.
Pasquale fires to first.
Wow, second
Sadowski
time.
is safe.
We're down 6 runs. We're not stealing any bases here. Earl Beatty has a 15 for an arm. And we'll be taking.
Pasquale snaps
Throw
a
the
throw
ball
to
away.
first.
Wow, 3 consecutive
Safe, not
pitches
even
over.
close.
I wonder if they're killing time to get their bullpen ready because Pasquale's thrown 122 pitches.
Sadowski is on at first with 1 out. The stretch, the pitch. On the inside corner dash strike 1.
So he comes inside with a fastball and gets the strike call. No balls, 1 strike. Yastrzemski to swing away.
The pitch. Fastball taken for strike 2.
Yastrzemski in the hole. Swing away.
Here's the pitch from
Foul
Pasquale.
ball.
Yastrzemski swings. Fouled up and off to the left. And the at-bat continues.
Pasquale up to 125 pitches. Swing away. And that's going to be... drops in the left field. Yastrzemski slaps the ball the other way for his first major league
line
hit
drive single to left.
Opening day 1960.
Over to second goes Sadowski.
Give the ball to the rookie. So Yastrzemski singles. Sadowski moves up to second. And runners are on first and second now for Pete Reynolds. And what stinks is both of my pitchers are ready. I cannot... If I move them here, that means they'll have to pinch run for Yastrzemski. So I'm actually going to sit my pitchers down because I don't want them to tire in the bullpen. And then as soon as this... Yes, I'm going to sit them down. They should be okay for a batter, and I'll put them back up. So Pete Reynolds is up. And we're going to have him swinging away. We think Pasquale is at 126 pitches. He's been behind in the count. He was ahead to Yastrzemski, who then took an 0-2 pitch and slapped it to left for his first hit of his major league career via out of the park baseball, as we brought him up a season early. So we're going to have... You know what? We're going to take.
Set to hit is Pete Reynolds. He's 1 for 2 today. With 1 walk. 1 out top of the 6th frame. Pasquale sets.
Strike.
Delivers. Fastball for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike. And we're going to swing away.
Pasquale kicks and delivers. Fastball dash ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. We're going to go hit and run. We're going to try to make a little magic here. Down the line.
Pitch on the way.
Runners move over
runners
second
are moving.
and third. Killebrew, nice play.
Pulled on the ground. Right side near first. Clean pickup by Killebrew. Takes it to the bag himself. And he's out. Going to third Sadowski. Yastrzemski goes to second.
Would have been nice if that somehow rolled into right field down the line in the corner. So Frank Malzone is up. A base hit could possibly score 2 runs here and draw the Red Sox closer. So what we're going to do is go back. And we're going to put our pitchers back in the bullpen. Relievers. Mike Fernellis. And Al Worthington. Okay, back to the game. So, Malzone, we're going to have him taking.
That will bring up Malzone. He is 1 for 3. A base hit can cash in a couple. Pasquale from the stretch. Kicks and fires. Away dash ball 1.
And that ball gives Pasquale 130 pitches in the top of the 6th. His arm is right about to fall off, probably. Okay. 1 ball, no strikes. We're taking.
Pitch made. Strike dash a fastball at 87 miles per hour.
1-1. We need to get Malzone on to get Williams to the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Malzone to swing away.
Fastball dash strike 2.
Pasquale battles back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Malzone looking to find a gap. That ball's hit out to left.
The count is 1-2
and
on
it
ball
drops
zone.
in front of the left
Pass
fielder.
ball toes the rubber.
And that's
the
going to
sign.
score a run.
And now from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Flared. Out toward left.
Lemon lets the ball
hurries.
drops in front of him.
But he can't get to it.
Excellent.
It's in there for a base hit. Sadowski scores on the play. Taking third is Yastrzemski. Malzone knocks in one with a single. The score is now 11-6. Senators still leading.
That is great. That ball dropped right in front of Lemon as he came charging in. He couldn't make the catch as the Red Sox bite into the lead with another run scored. The Senators 11, the Sox 6. They've pulled to within 5, and Ted Williams strides to the plate. He's 2 for 3 today with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. The Senators have finally made a pitching change, and they go to Bill Fisher. Fisher's a right-handed pitcher. Gets his warm-up tosses in as Williams is watching those tosses ever so carefully. And we're ready to play some ball. Alright. We're going to sit our pitchers again down in the bullpen because they will get tired. Ted Williams will be taking.
Substitution. The new pitcher for Washington, right-hander Bill Fisher. Up next is Ted Williams. He swings the bat from the left side. He has already homered 2 times in 3 at-bats, driving in 5 today. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. From the stretch, the pitch. Low with a changeup.
Williams will be taking again.
Fisher to the plate. Taken inside.
I think they're going to pitch. I think they're going to pitch very carefully to Williams, as they would rather, in my opinion, load the bases and face Vic Wertz. So it's 2 balls, no strikes, and we're going to be taking again.
Pick-off throw to first safe.
Really, let's not get picked off. We don't need a Greg Geiger bad base running. So 2 balls, no strikes. Williams taking.
Quick throw to first.
Throws over again.
Steps back safely. Fisher resets. Williams steps out. Back on the slab. Fisher reads the sign. And brings it. Low with a changeup.
3 balls, no strikes, and Williams will be swinging away.
3-0 count on Williams. Fisher looks to Batty for the sign. Nods. And brings it home. Knee high on the outside corner, 3-1.
Williams was looking to grip and rip, but he didn't like that pitch. He's still in the driver's seat. 3 balls, 1 strikes. Can Teddy Ballgame, who's already produced so much magic in this game, do it once again?
The next pitch to Williams. A slider for a swinging strike.
Nice pitch by Fisher. Count goes full.
The pitch. Malzone is
walks
running.
him. Good eye.
Fisher misses with a changeup.
Bases
and loads
are
the
juiced.
bases. Malzone goes to second.
Wow, if Vic Wertz can get a hold of one here, the Sox will only be 1 down. And what a story that will be. Alright. Well, let's get our pitchers back up again. Here we go. Veronless. And Worthington. I think we'll come with Fornolis. That's who I think we're going to come with. We're going to come with the Cuban National. Alright, Vic Wertz is up. They'll be taking.
Here's Vic Wertz. He's hitless in 3 trips. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Fisher is ready. From the stretch. The pitch. Very low dash, a changeup.
Vic will be taken again.
The count is 1-0. Fisher has the sign from Batty. The stretch and the pitch. On the inside corner with a changeup. Strike 1.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Vic Wertz is going to be looking to drive something out of this ballpark.
The pitch from Fisher. In the dirt, dash ball 2.
And that wasn't the pitch. Wirtz with the advantage here.
The 2-1 pitch
Foul
coming
ball.
up. Fisher has the sign. Delivers. Swung on. Line drive. Down the left field line. It lands foul.
Counts even. There's a base hit to left. Another
Fisher
run
working from the
scores.
stretch.
And it's now
Here's the 2-2
11
offering.
to 6. 7,
Wirtz swings.
excuse me.
Stroked hard to left.
Do we want
Wirtz
to send
goes the
Mal
opposite way
zone?
for a base hit.
Lemon has a good
Yastrzemski
arm.
comes in to score.
No, he will
Malzone
hold him.
goes to third.
We're going to hold
Williams
Malzone
goes
up.
to second. Vic Wirtz delivers the RBI single. The score is now 11-7, Senators still leading.
So, the Red Sox are just one big bomb away from tying this game up, and who would have thunk it a few innings ago? Gary Geiger can really come through with that and make up for that horrible base running back in the top of the fifth, where he tried to stretch a double into a triple, but he's got to get that out of his mind now. He has to get that out of his mind. So Geiger is up, the bases are loaded. No place to put him, he'll take a pitch.
Here's Gary Geiger. He's 1 for 3 today. With 1 double. Boston bats in the top of the 6th. With the bases full and 2 outs. The stretch, the pitch. Sinker low dash ball 1.
He'll be taking again.
The pitch. Away dash ball 2.
The take.
The pitch. Upstairs with a changeup.
3 balls, no strikes. We're going to have him swing away. If he likes the pitch, we want him to rip one.
Hitters count. Fisher from the stretch. The pitch. In there for a strike.
Geiger didn't like that one. He did have the green light. 3-1. Come on, Gary. That ball slapped to left.
Fisher
Down the
in.
line in the corner. 2
And from
runs
the
are going to
stretch,
score on that.
He delivers the 3-1 pitch. Swung on. He lines a bullet. Down the line to short left. Tough play for Lemon. But he can't get to it. It gets down for a base hit. Malzone crosses the plate. Williams advances to third base. Wirtz to second. Williams is on his way home. He scores. Gary Geiger delivers the 2-run single. The score is 11-9, the Senators in front.
Clutch hit by Gary Geiger to pull the Red Sox to within 2, 11-9. Don Budden now strides the plate. What a wild game this has been. The fans have, if you like offense, this is the game, folks. You know what, we're going to have to sit our pitchers down again. Because Yastrzemski might actually come around to hit. That would be good news for the Red Sox if he comes back up. Set our bullpen down again. Don Budden approaches the plate 1 for 3. Vic Wirtz at second. Gary Geiger at first. 2 away. The Red Sox have bashed their way back in this ball game with 4 runs in the 5th, 4 runs in the 6th. It's now 11-9 and 1 run in the 3rd. Alrighty. Budden will take.
Here's Budden. He's 1 for 3 today. With 1 double. 2 on, 2 out. The stretch and the pitch. Change up dash strike.
So Fisher jumps out in front of Budden, who'll be swinging away.
Fisher deals the 0-1 pitch. Change up and a strike.
Budden in the hole. Fisher looking to try to get out of this jam.
Fisher checks
Foul
the sign.
ball.
Looks hard at Budden. And fires. Swung on. Pop foul down below.
Alright. Let's get our pen back up. There's 2 strikes. Brewer's tired. Alright. No balls. 2 strikes. Budden looking for a little 2-out magic.
The delivery from Fisher.
When he strikes out.
Got him. Budden strikes out. That's 3 down. But not before Boston scores 4 runs. Washington is in front, 11-9.
So the Red Sox cut deeply into the Senators' lead as the score is now 11-9. Another 4-run inning, back-to-back 4-run innings. has brought the Red Sox to within 2. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. So I think we should do a double switch here. Who do we have for shortstop, though? Let's see who we have for short. Pumpsy Green. Oh, he's a 5 as a shortstop. He's a 5 for a shortstop. How much will be? Yeah. No, I'm not doing that. We're gonna let Mike Fournless will go into the 9 slot, and if we have to, we'll pinch hit for him. We're gonna sit Worthington down. Oh, and let's make him the pitcher, and we will continue on. So we've made our pitching change. We've gone to Mike Fournless. He's a right-handed pitcher. And he'll face Bob Allison in the bottom of the 6th in this 11-9 slugfest. Got a pull hitter, so we're going to shift our infield left. And we're going to pitch.
Substitution. Taking the mound for Boston right-hander Mike Fournless. Digging in is Allison, the Senators' right fielder. He has 2 hits in as many at-bats today. With 1 walk. The wind-up, the pitch. Knee high on the outside corner -- strike 1.
He starts Allison off with a strike. No balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch.
The wind-up. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 away.
Try to get him a chase. Allison will have nothing of it. 1-1 count.
Here's the pitch. Knee high on the inside corner for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go again.
Fournless brings
Foul
it home.
ball.
Swung on. And slap foul, right side.
Slap that to the right side. You know what? We're going to... We shifted left. We're going to go back to normal. Here's the pitch.
Fournless deals. High.
2-2 count on Allison. Pitch.
2-2 on the
Foul
way.
ball.
Swung on and bounced foul right side.
Red Sox pitching it really needs to come up with a clean slate here for this inning, as they've pulled to within 2. It's been a slugfest. 2-2 count. I don't think we can get him to chase. He has a 15 for an eye, so we're going to pitch. Oh boy, that's hit out to left. Williams on his horse, and it drops in there.
The count is even at 2-2. The wind-up and the pitch. Allison with the swing. This one is lifted.
Double out of that one.
Out to
He's
deep
running
left center
hard
field.
out of the box.
Williams hurries after it,
Cuts it off
but it
in the
sails
gap.
over his glove. It falls in and bounces to the wall. Around first Allison. And Allison will be safe at second with a double.
So a leadoff double is not the way the Red Sox wanted to start this inning. So Reno Batoye will now come to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. Another insurance run is at second in Bob Allenson. Good base runner, good speed. I'm wondering if they would bunt him over. Gonna play corners in. Actually, we're gonna play. Can we just play? Play third in. Here's a pitch.
Stepping in to hit is Reno Bertoya. He is 2 for 3. With 1 RBI. Allison at second with no outs. Fournier checks the sign. And from the stretch he deals. Strike knee high on the inside corner.
And here's the pitch.
Fournier sends it in. Bertoya with a swing. And he missed it. Strike 2.
Okay, we're going to go back to normal. Move Malzone back to normal defensive position. We're going to try to get Bertoya to chase.
Fournier peers in. Gets the sign. Fires. Low dash a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. We need a strikeout.
The pitch from Fournier's. Inside with a knuckle curve.
All even up here.
Fournier's looks in.
Ugh.
And gets the sign. Sets. And fires the 2-2 pitch. And that's a ball.
Boy. It's a 13 for a pitcher. Let's get Hillman up. Spanswick, let's get him up also. Full count. Pitch.
Full count.
Ah, he walked.
Fournier's from the stretch.
Jesus.
The payoff pitch. Wide dash ball 4.
So a double and a walk. Senators have first and second, no outs. Jose Valdivieso now approaches the plate. We need to get 2 here. We're going to move into double play depth. Hopes he'll hit hard at someone. Here's the pitch.
Now Jose Valdivieso. He is 1 for 2. With 1 RBI. There's no 1 out. Fournier's from the stretch. Comes home with it. Screwball over for a strike. Fournier's nods. And deals the pitch. Misses with a fastball outside. The offering. Fastball dash strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Allenson at second. Bertoya at first. Here's the pitch.
Fournier's throws
Yes!
the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Big out there. 1 away. Alright. Senators are going to a pinch hitter. Dan Dobek. Last year, Dobek had 15 hits and 60 at-bats. 1 home run, 5 RBIs. He walked 5 times, struck out 13 times, and he hit .250. He has pretty good power. I mean, this Senator team's loaded with good power. He's a lefty. Normal hitter. Ooh, should I guard the lines? Vic Wertz is a horrible defensive first baseman. Well, we need to double play depth. Come on, Thornless. Here's the pitch.
Substitution. Here's Dan Dobek, a left-handed hitter. 1 down in the Senators' 6th. The stretch and the pitch. Fastball taken away.
Couldn't get Dobek to chase. Here's the pitch.
Fournier's wheels and deals. Fastball taken for a ball.
2-0. Ball out to right. Geiger gets under it. He
Fournier's
makes the
from the
catch. And he
stretch.
fires back
The
to
2-0
second.
pitch. Dobek swings. Lifted in the air.
Allenson bluffed going
right.
to third.
Drifting under it is Geiger.
2 away.
He reaches up and catches it.
So there's 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Lenny Green comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Let's visit the mound here. Fornless says he feels good. Let's go to the Spanwick, the left-hander's ready. He's ready. He is ready. And we got a lefty up. If we go to Spanwick, it's going to be his game. He's got to pretty much pitch the rest of the game unless we absolutely have to. I'd like to get Fornless through this inning, though, because he bats third. Because I didn't want to take Budden, the shortstop, out. Lefty. Well, you know what? We're going to go to the lefty. They have, should I go to the lefty? Let's just check him. Pretty much hits the same way. All right, we're gonna stick with No, we're going to go with lefty. We're going lefty on lefty. And if we get 2 runners on, he'll just have to bunt them over. So we've made the change. We're going to go lefty to lefty. So Spanwick will face Lenny Green, and he'll come in with runners at first and second. Allison at second. Bertoli at first. And here's the pitch.
Substitution. Now pitching for Boston left-hander James Spanswick. Lenny Green marches to the plate. He's 2 for 3. With 1 double and 2 RBI. There's 2 out. Into the stretch Spanswick. And the pitch. On the outside corner dash strike 1.
So Spanswick starts him off with a strike. Here's the pitch. Down to first. Wirtz takes it to the bag
Green
himself,
swings.
and that's out number 3.
Grounder. Toward first. Fielded
No
by
runs
Wirtz.
are scored.
He'll go to the base with it.
Senators leave 2
and he's
on.
out. That retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on. The Senators still have the lead, 11-9.
So good job by James Spanswick to come in and get that 3rd out. Ed Sadowski, the catcher, will lead off. He's 1 for 2 today. And they've gone with a new pitcher also. They're bringing in the left-hander Chuck Stobbs, who last year was 1 win, 8 losses, 7 saves in 90.2 innings. He gave up 82 hits, 13 home runs, 24 base on balls, and struck out 50. Last year's ERA was 2.98. So Chuck Stobbs, the lefty, is brought in. Throws a lot of strikes, but Sadowski's going to take.
Substitution. Now pitching for Washington left-hander Chuck Stobbs. First batter up is Sadowski. He's 1 for 2 today. With 1 walk. Stobbs is ready. Into the windup he goes. The pitch. Strike 1 called dash a curveball.
Nice curveball for strike number 1 by Stobbs. Sadowski be swinging away.
The 1 strike pitch. Low with a changeup.
1-1 count.
1-1 pitch coming. That's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike to Sadowski.
2-1 count on Sadowski. Stobbs looks in for the sign. He gets one he likes. The windup and the delivery. Sadowski takes a fastball low.
3-1, hitter's count for Sadowski. Ball's hit out to left. Lemon gets under it,
The count is
and
3
he makes
and
the
1.
catch for out number 1.
Stobbs winds. And throws. Sadowski swings. Poked. To shallow left field. Lemon glides toward it. And he has it to retire at Sadowski.
So that's 1 out in the top of the 7th. Jim Busby approaches the plate and steps in the batter's box. He's 0 for 2 today, with 1 error in center field, but also made up for it with a great catch out in center, going back on a very deep fly ball. Alrighty, we're going to have Busby swinging away.
Busby hits next. He's been up 2 times without a hit. 1 man out, the Senators in front, 11-9. The windup by Staubs. And the pitch. High and outside dash a ball.
Well, we're going to have him swinging away because he has a decent eye.
Staubs gets the sign. Brings it. It misses again for ball 2. The windup. The 2-0 pitch. Strike 1.
So Busby had the green light, didn't like where that pitch was, even though it was a strike, and it's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Busby looking to get on to bring that tying run to home plate. That ball's hit out to right.
Staubs
Right
into the
fielder
windup.
gets under it.
The 2-1 pitch.
Allison
The swing.
makes the catch
Hit in
for
the
out
air.
number 2.
To right. Charging hard is Allison. And he snares it.
So Jim Spanswick will hit for himself, as no runners got on. We'll still have 2 more opportunities, and Spanswick is the best pitcher I have left. So I'm going to, with no one on, if we did have 2 runners on and no outs, I probably would have had him. Wow, he's a crappy bunter at 6. Well, we would have attempted it. Alright, you never know, he might get a hit. So we're going to have him swinging away.
James Spanswick stands in. 2-run lead for Washington in the top of the 7th. Staubs checks the sign. Now he's got one he likes. The windup and the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner.
Come on, Spanswick, little
The
bingo.
lefty deals. Check swing. And he held up.
1 ball, 1 strike, swinging away. Ball slapped out to left, Lemon charging in, and
Here's
he
the
makes the
windup.
catch. Out
And
number
the
3.
1-1 pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air. Toward short left. The left fielder Lemon gets under it. And he's got it. Middle of the 7th. The Senators still in front, 11-9. Time now for the home fans to get up and stretch.
So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Washed still up 11-9 as the Red Sox could put nothing on the board. Leading off for the Senators, second base, Ken Aspermonte. He's 2 for 4 with 1 RBI. He's a pull hitter. Spanswick is not really a hard thrower. Okay, we're going to keep the infield at normal. Should guard the lines. We're going to guard the lines. Don't want anything to get down in the corners. Alright, here's the pitch by Spanswick.
Ken Aspermonte steps in to face Spanswick. He is 2 for 4. With 1 double and 1 RBI. Spanswick studies the sign. Nods. The windup and the pitch. Ball 1 dash high.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch by Spanswick.
The count is 1-0.
Oh, and he hit him.
Spanswick toes the rubber.
Wow.
Into the windup.
Didn't want to do that.
He kicks and fires. And Aspermonte gets hit. Down to first he'll go.
That's 3 batters who've been hit in this game. 2 Senators and 1 Red Sox. Brewer, the pitcher, was hit after he hit the Senator catcher, Beatty. And now Aspermonte gets plunked. I don't think that was intentional, though. So the leadoff runner's on here in the bottom of the 7th. And Washington clinging to an 11-9 lead. Harmon Killebrew comes to the plate. I have to be very careful with Killebrew. Tremendous power hitter.
Harmon Killebrew due up now. He is 1 for 4. With 1 double and 1 RBI. Toss to first and the runner back.
Here's the pitch.
The Senators bat with 1 on and no outs. Spanswick looks at the runner, stretches, and delivers. And that one will miss low and outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Throw to first. But Aspromonte is back safely.
So we've gone over to first twice, but Aspromonte has been able to get back. Here's the pitch.
The pitch. Inside dash a ball.
Ooh, Killebrew hitters count for him. He's going to be sitting on something that he can send to the moon.
2-0 the count. Check of the runner.
Ah,
the pitch.
Man.
Killebrew takes a cutter low.
3-0.
The quick throw to first. Forces Aspromonte back head first.
Okay. Be nice if we could pick him up. Let's try it. Pick him off one more time.
Aspromonte draws a soft throw.
Alright. Here's the pitch to Killebrew.
Spanswick works to Killebrew.
Oh, he walked him on 4
and that one
pitches.
misses too.
Come on, Spanswick.
Aspromonte goes to second.
His control is 1. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, Jesus. Let's get Hillman up. This is not going to be pretty. Ah, his control is 1. Jesus. Alright, well, the Senators have Aspromonte at second, Killebrew at first, no outs, and we need a double play ball.
The batter is Lemon.
And
He is 1 for
slaps that ball right back up the
2.500
middle.
with runners in scoring
Base
position.
is now loaded.
It's the bottom of the 7th with no 1 out. Spanswick looks at the runners. Stretches. Wheels and fires. Swung on. Hit on the ground up the middle. And it's into center field. Taking third Aspromonte. Killebrew goes to second.
So the bases are juiced. The catcher Earl Beatty is approaching the plate. So Spanswick, after walking Killebrew, threw a get-over-me strike. And Lemon put that ball right back up the middle for a single. So we're going to have to play the infield in to cut down the runner at the plate. And Hillman has just got up in the pen. Let's visit the mound. He says he's perfectly fine, let him pitch. Alright, let's get out of this then, Spanswick. Let's do it. And here's the pitch.
Earl Beatty steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 3. The bases are loaded with no outs. From the stretch, the pitch. It misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. We're pitching to contact.
Spanswick fires. Beatty swings. And he missed it.
1 ball, 1 strike. To short. He goes
Spanswick
home.
kicks and
we
fires.
cut the runner out at
Swung
the plate.
on.
Nice
Grounded.
play by Bunden.
Toward short. The shortstop Budden has it. Slings it toward home. To get Aspromonte. Sadowski has no chance, though. For the double play at first. On to third goes Killebrew. Lemon to second.
So, Bowden gets the ball hit to him. Goes to Sadowski, and the runner is cut down at the plate for the first out of the inning. Base is still loaded. Bob Allenson is now up. He's 3 for 3 today. We're going to play the infield in again. So I don't think we could turn a double play. Gotta play the infield in. What's Allenson's speed? Yeah, we're not going to turn it. He's got an 11 for speed. We're not turning a double play on him. Even from the right side, I think he beats it out. Alright, here's the pitch.
The batter is Allison. He has 3 hits in as many at-bats today. With 1 double. Sacks full 1 out. The stretch, the pitch. Allison takes it inside dash ball 1.
Ball 1. Here's the pitch.
Spanswick delivers.
Inside again. Jesus. 2 balls, no strikes. He's going to be sitting on something. Got no place to put him. Pitch to contact.
Spanswick is ready. 2-0 count. He kicks and fires. Ball 3.
Oh, God.
Spanswick can't afford to walk on the wild side.
Oh, man, Spanswick. We were throwing to contact and we couldn't throw a strike. Come on, here we go.
Spanswick looks in. The southpaw rocks and fires. Fastball strike down the middle.
Okay. Oh, boy. Here we go.
Spanswick has the sign. The 3-1 delivery. Fastball cut on and missed.
All right, full count. Ah, it's ripped to left. It's going to be off the wall.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Too much time taken by Spanswick. And Allison calls time. Now he's back in there.
Run.
And here comes the next pitch.
Base clearing double.
The swing. There's a
3
drive.
runs on that double.
Down the line to left field.
14-9.
Sprinting after it is Williams. The ball drops in for extra bases.
We're going to need a touchdown to go
Deliver
ahead.
scores a run. Into score comes Lemon. Batty takes third. Around third and on his way home is Batty. He scores. It's a 3 RBI double by Bob Allison. The Senators add to their lead. It's 14-9.
So Spanswick has pooped the bed in this inning. Ah, boy. Well, that's enough of him. Hillman's ready. And hold on a second. We're going to have to make the change. So Spanswick does the job in the bottom of the 6th to get Lenny Green out and not let any runs score, but he just was not up to the task in the bottom of the 7th as he's given up 3 runs and there's only 1 out. And David Hillman will now take the mound and try to keep this as close as possible, as the Senators have gone up by 5 runs now. On the bases clearing Bob Allison double as he smashed the ball deep to left off the wall. Alrighty. Here's the pitch.
Substitution. Now pitching for Boston right-hander Dave Hillman. The batter will be Bertoya. He's 2 for 3. With 1 RBI. Allison stands at second with 1 out. Hillman works from the set. The pitch. Inside dash ball 1.
Here's the pitch.
The pitch. Allison takes off for third. The fastball is in for a strike. Sadowski with the throw to third. Allison slides. And he's safe. That's the first steal for Allison this season.
Jesus. Gotta get to the bag quicker, Malzone. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're gonna have to play the infield in again. Cannot let this run score. Here's the pitch.
1 ball and 1
Foul
strike.
ball, 2 strikes.
Hillman has the sign. Watches Allison. Here's the pitch. Bertoya swings. Dribbler toward first. And it rolls foul.
Let's get him a chase.
Bertoya waiting on the 1-2. Here it is. Ball 2 to Reno.
2-2 count. Hillman will pitch.
Here's the pitch from Hillman.
Inside.
Missing with a fastball to fill the count.
Full count. Grounded to short.
The pitch. Swung
Button
on.
over to Wirtz.
A bouncer between third and
number
short.
2.
Button up with it. The throw to first. And Bertoya is out.
So the infield was in, and Allison could not score on the ball hit to short. As Button went over to Wirtz for the 2nd out of the inning. Fabeliso is up. He's 1 for 3. If I walk him, will they bring in a pinch hitter for the pitcher? Who do they have available for pinch hitters. We probably would bring in a pitch hitter. Alright. Let's go after Jose. We can pitch carefully. Here's the pitch.
Here's Valdevilso. He's gone 1 for 3. With 1 RBI. Runner on third with 2 out. Hillman in the set position. Glances at Allison. Kicks and deals. Ball 1.
So Hillman falls behind Valdevilso. That's a tongue twister. Here's the pitch.
The 1-0 pitch. Low 2-0.
Ah, come on. Pitch.
The 2-0 pitch.
3-0.
Valdevilso swings.
Oh, he swung. Excellent.
And he missed it for strike 1.
Got him to chase. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hillman sets. Ball ripped into left, and that's another run.
Hillman to the plate.
Williams
Valdevilso
tosses
swings.
it into second.
Hard grounder. And it whistles past Button for a base hit. Scoring is Allison. Valdevilso with the RBI single.
Senators
Washington is now up
to 6.
15-9.
And they're coming with a pinch hitter. Julio Bequer. So there's 2 outs. Runner at first, Jose Valdevilso. We're just going to call him Jose from now on. And the lefty pinch hitter, Julio Bequer, comes to the plate. Last year, he had 59 hits for 220 at-bats. 1 home run, 26 RBIs, walked 8 times, 17 strikeouts, and hit 268. He's a normal hitter. So, here's the pitch.
Substitution. Now Julio Bequer. The runner at first takes his lead with 2 out. Out of the stretch. Hillman brings it home. And that's a strike.
So Hillman jumps out in front of Bequer.
The throw to first sends Valdevilso back standing up.
We're going to try to get him to chase. Pitch around.
The 1
Foul
strike
ball.
pitch.
0-2 count.
Swing by Bequer. Grounded weakly foul. Off first.
0-2 count. Let's get him to chase again. Fly ball looped out to left. Williams is under it.
Hillman
He squeezes
stretches.
it, and that's out number 3.
And deals the 0-2 pitch. Bequer swings. Fly ball. Toward left field. Williams gauges it. And he reels it in. The inning is over. But not before Washington scores 4 runs. The Senators increase their lead. It's 15-9.
So, the Senators, after being held down in the 5th and 6th to no runs scored, explode for 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th, and now lead the Boston Red Sox 15-9. Red Sox to bat in the top of the 8th. Pete Reynolds in the top of the lineup in the top of the 8th. New pitcher for the Washington Senators, Tex Clevenger. Was 8-5 last year, 8 saves. He threw 117.1 innings. Gave up 114 hits, 9 home runs. He walked 51, struck out 71. Reynolds will be taking as we need base runners.
Substitution. Now pitching for Washington right-hander Tex Clevenger. Here's Pete Reynolds. He's 1 for 3 today. With 1 walk. Clevenger starts the wind-up. Rocks back. And comes to the plate. Low dash ball 1.
That being said, let's look at all pitchers right now. Al Worthington. Imagine we're going to have to use my whole bullpen possibly. Well, we're going to have to get him up. Just in case. So 1 ball, no strike. Pete Reynolds will be taking again.
The pitch. Strike called dash a fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Reynolds to swing away.
The wind-up. And the 1-1 pitch. Reynolds takes ball 2.
That ball was inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball tapped
The
back
pitch.
to the pitcher. He
Reynolds
throws
swings.
over to Killebrew, 1
Weak
away.
ground ball back to the mound. Clevenger gloves it, and tosses to first to get Runnels.
So with one out, Frank Malzone steps in the batter's box. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI. He'll be taking.
Next up is Frank Malzone. He's 2 for 4 today, with 1 RBI. There's one down. Wind up by Clevenger, and he slings it on the outside corner -- strike one.
He painted the corner with that pitch.
Clevenger toes the rubber.
Foul ball.
Kicks and fires. Malzone tips it foul.
Malzone's in the hole.
Clevenger gets the sign from Batty. Here's the pitch. Swung on. And slap foul, right side.
Malzone stays alive. Liner
Clevenger
to
gets the
second.
sign. Readies and fires.
Aspromonte makes the
Malzone
catch.
swings at it. Line drive. Toward second. Aspromonte leaps. And he spears it.
Nice play by the center's second baseman, showing a little hop there. 2 outs. Ted Williams strides to the plate. He is 2 for 3, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. He's also walked and scored a run. I'm assuming Clevenger will pitch very carefully to Teddy Ballgame. But we're going to let Ted has a great eye, so we're just going to give him the green light.
The batter is Williams.
And
He has put the ball in the seats twice already,
Lemon
driving in
charging
5.
in, and he
There's
makes
2
the
out.
catch for out number 3.
Clevenger looks in at Batty. He gets a sign he likes. Winds up and fires. Williams swings. Lifted in the air. Into short left. Lemon moves in. And he makes the catch. That's 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Washington is still up, 15-9.
So we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Senators are up 6 runs. They're looking to add to it. Hillman trying to keep them right where they are to give the Red Sox some sort of hope in the top of the 9th. Though it's going to be very tough, as they're going to, for the Red Sox in the top of the 9th, they're going to have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Wirtz, Geiger, and Bunden. Their damage has come with the Malzones and the Williams, and where they're already by them. Let's check our bullpen here. Worthington's ready, but we're going to let him sit down right now. Get back to the game. Lenny Green's up, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And here's the pitch.
Green leads it off in the Washington half
Foul
of the
ball.
8th. He's 2 for 4 today, with 1 double and 2 RBI. From the windup. The pitch from Hillman. Swung on. Fouled off for strike 1.
Here's the pitch.
The Hillman pitch. Green swings. And he missed the forkball 0-2.
That forkball just dipped as Green's bat went right over it. Strike number 2. Let's waste a pitch.
Here's the
Yes!
0-2. A forkball to strike him out.
Gets that outside corner. 1 away. Ken Aspromonte steps to the plate. 2 for 4, 1 RBI.
Here's Ken Aspromonte. He's 2 for 4 today, with 1 double and 1 RBI. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. The windup, the pitch. It misses low -- ball 1.
Aspromonte wouldn't go fishing. A number. Sadowski jumps on it,
Hillman
throws
wheels
the
and
first.
deals.
Nice play.
Aspromonte
Out
swings.
number 2.
A dribbler. Just in front of the plate. Sadowski has it. The throw to first. And that retires Ken Aspromonte.
So that play goes Sadowski to Wirtz. 2-3. Out number 2. Harmon Killebrew strides to the plate. 1 for 4 with 1 RBI. The ever dangerous Killebrew, tremendous power. And here's the pitch.
Here's Harmon Killebrew, digging in. He's 1 for 4 today, with 1 double and 1 RBI. Bases empty with 2 out. From the windup. Here's the pitch. Knee high on the outside corner with a curveball -- strike 1.
Nice looping curveball there on the outside corner by Hillman.
Hillman
Foul
winds
ball.
up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Killebrew swings. Hard line drive. Down the right field line. Geiger giving chase. It goes foul.
So Hillman 1 strike away from a clean inning here. Let's waste one.
Hillman into the windup.
Another foul ball.
Deals the 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Fouled off to the left. The 0-2 pitch. It misses low.
Couldn't get Killebrew to yank him. He wouldn't chase. Base hit right back up the middle, so it will not be a 1-2-3 inning for Hillman.
Killebrew swings. A hard shot on the ground. Past the mound. And it's into center field. Killebrew is around first. But he'll hold on right there.
Jin Lemon steps in the batter's box. Power hitting right-hander. 2 for 5 today. 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Hillman looks over at Killebrew at first. Here's the pitch to Lemon.
Here's the left fielder Jim Lemon. He's 2 for 5 today. With 1 home run and 3 RBI. Washington bats with 2 down. The stretch, the pitch. Low.
Worthington gets back up in the pen. Here's a pitch.
1-0 count on Lemon. From the stretch. Hillman deals. High and tight with a fastball.
He nipped Lemon's whiskers there.
The next pitch comes in. That's ball 3. Hillman looks in for the sign. Nods. And delivers. That's a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the windup.
The pitch. Fastball low dash ball 4. Lemon gets a free ticket to first. Over to second goes Killebrew.
The Red Sox pitching staff has been god-awful in this game. Alright, so it's first and second. 2 outs. Batty's coming to the plate. He's 1 for 4. He's been hit by a pitch. Worthington's ready. Sit him down. I think Hillman's going to, let's visit the mound. I'm not tired at all. Let me pitch. Okay. We're going to let Hillman pitch. Here's the pitch to Batty.
Here's Earl Batty. He is 1 for 4.
Foul ball.
Runners at first and second with 2 out. Hillman stares in for the sign. From the stretch. He delivers. Batty swings. And fouls it back.
No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the windup.
Hillman deals the 0-1 pitch. Missing with a fastball.
That ball's outside. Brings the count to 1-1.
Hillman from the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on. And he missed it dash strike 2.
Batty chased that outside pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch.
Hillman toes the rubber. Kicks and fires. Ball 2.
So 2-2 count on the catcher, Earl Batty.
Hillman from the stretch.
Fouled off.
The 2-2 pitch. Swung on. And lifted into the stands on the first base side.
Counts all even. Hillman ready. Ball blooped out to the shortstop.
Batty swings. Hit a mile
Budden
high.
makes the catch,
But
and we go
up.
to the bottom of the 9th.
On the infield, left side. The shortstop Budden wants it. And he collects it for the out. That's 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on. The Senators still have the lead, 15-9.
So we go to the top of the 9th. The Senators have a 6-run lead. It's the race to get 6 runs or more for the Red Sox before 3 outs. Tex Clevenger still on the mound for the Senators. Vic Wertz will lead off the inning. He'll be taken.
Wertz is up for the Red Sox. He is 1 for 4. With 1 RBI. The windup and the pitch. On the outside corner called strike.
Wertz did not like that call. No balls, 1 strike. He'll be taken.
1 strike the count. Clevenger into the windup. And the pitch. Low dash ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swinging away. Ball's ripped to the gap, but
Clevenger to Wertz.
the center
Wertz with the
fielder,
swing. Fly ball.
excuse me,
To right center field. Green settles under it.
Green
And he has it
races
for the
over
first
and
out.
catches it. 1 away. So the Senators are 2 outs away from a victory on opening day of this 1960 baseball season. Gary Geiger steps to the plate. 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. It's a pretty good eye, so we're going to let him swing away.
Here's Gary Geiger. He's 2
Number
for 4.
back to the pitcher.
With 1 double and 2 RBI. None on with 1 out in the 9th.
Killebrew out number
Clevenger
2.
goes into his windup. And here's the pitch. Swung on. Bounced back to the pitcher. Clevenger fires it to Killebrew for the out.
So the Senators are 1 out away from victory in this slugfest, leading 15-9 over the visiting Boston Red Sox. Don Budden strides to the plate. 1 for 4. Swing away.
Here's Don Budden. He is 1 for 4. With 1 double. 2 men out in the 9th. From the windup. Clevenger kicks and fires. Outside dash ball 1.
Swing away. Ball goes out to center and drops
Clevenger
in
winds
front
up.
of Green, and that's
Here's
a
the 1-0
2-out
pitch.
single. The Red Sox stay
The swing.
alive.
A sinking line drive. To center field. It drops in for a base hit.
That's Budden's 2nd hit of the game. Ed Sadowski strides the plate. 1 for 3. Power of 9. Hillman on deck, or on double deck. Busby's on deck. 1 for 3. Eight, 9, power of 11. Well, you know what? We're going to bring Jim Pagliarone in to pinch hit for Sadowski. He's our 2nd catcher. It's a better connection, slightly better connection, and a little more power. And he has a much better eye. So Jimmy Pags is up. Don Budden at first, 2 outs. Pag has the green light.
Substitution. The batter is Pagliarone. 1 more out and the Senators will have a W. Here comes the pitch. Called strike at the knees.
Pagliarone did not like that call. He glares at the umpire.
No balls, 1 strike to Pagliarone. He comes set. The pitch. The fastball misses outside.
1-1 count to Jimmy Pag.
Clevenger draws his arm back and fires. The fastball misses inside.
2 balls, 1 strike. Jimmy Pagliarone, the pinch hitter, in the batter's box, looking to drive a pitch here.
The pitch. And Jim takes it for ball 3.
Hitters count.
Here's the pitch. Inside, that's ball 4. To second goes Budden.
Pagliarone works a walk. 1st and 2nd. 2 outs here in the 9th. Not a done deal yet, folks. Jim Busby comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Center field. Who do we have for center fielders on the bench? He's got pretty good home run power. Alright. Let's roll the dice with Gene Stevens. Because Busby does not have home run power. Gene Stevens will pinch hit for Busby. He has a good eye, so we're going to let him swing away. Runners at first and second.
Substitution. Here's
Ball
Stevens.
hit over to second.
2 outs in the ninth for
He
Boston.
goes to short, and
The
this
stretch,
ball game's
the
over.
pitch. Stevens swings. Grounded toward the hole on the right side. Aspromonte digs it out. The throw to second. And he is out. This one is in the books. Washington gets the win, 15-9 over Boston.
So the Washington Senators get an opening day victory in this slugfest as the Senators and some really bad pitching by both teams win a slugfest once again, 15-9 over the Boston Red Sox. Let's just look at the box score quite quickly. Senators jumped out to an 8-0 lead in the bottom of the second where they just blitzed Mambo Bouquet. He was awful. He went 1 2/3, gave up 8 hits, 8 runs, all earned, walked 1, and gave up a home run. His ERA after opening day is 43.2. We then went to Tom Brewer, who pitched 3 1/3, gave up 3 runs, all earned, walked 2, struck out 1. His ERA after opening day is 8.1. We had some decent news with Mike Fornless, who pitched 2/3 of an inning, didn't give up any runs, so his ERA is at 0. James Spanwick came in to get the 3rd out of the Fornless inning. He got Green out, but then proceeded to pitch only a 1/3 of the next inning. He gave up 4 runs, all earned, and his ERA is an even 54. Hillman came out and finished the game off with 1 2/3, didn't give up any runs, struck out 1, walked 1. His ERA is at 0. The Washington Senators pitching. Camilito Pascual gets the win. He went 5 2/3 and gave up 8 earned runs. His ERA is 12.71 after the first game. Bob Fisher pitched a 1/3 of an inning and gave up a run. His ERA is an even 27. That's when the Red Sox got back into the game, when they bounced Pascual all around. But then the Senators' bullpen settled down and got 3 scoreless innings, one from Stobbs and the other one from Clevenger, to win the game. So it was a slugfest. It was enjoyable. Lots of home runs. Player of the game was Bob Allenson. Red Sox, Reynolds went 1 for 4 and scored a run. Walked once. Malzone went 2 for 5, scored 2 runs, had 1 RBI. Williams, 2 for 4, scored 3 runs, knocked 5 in, walked once, had 2 homers. Great game by Ted Williams. I mean, you score 9 runs, you should win a game unless you have the 1960s Boston Red Sox pitching staff, which is god-awful. So, Williams was definitely the highlight of the game for the Red Sox, and they battled back. They got to within 11-9, but their pitching couldn't hold Washington down, and they lose the game 15-9. You can see here what went on. Carl Yastrzemski I brought up a year early. He pinched hit. He went 1 for 1, and he scored a run. So that was nice to see. We will have to try to think up some strategy for this absolutely crappy Red Sox pitching staff, but we will think something up. We got some young players in the minors who we'll probably bring up very early. Bobby Allenson was the player of the game. He went 3 for 4. I'm sorry, he went 4 for 4. 3 runs, 3 RBIs, walked once, and he was named player of the game. Home runs for the Senators. They had one, Lemon. Lemon went 2 for 5, 2 runs, 3 RBIs. Home runs for the Red Sox. As I said, Williams had 2. He had 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. So this is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much for joining us. Game 1 of the 1960 farewell season for Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams. What a start off for Ted Williams. 2 for 4, 3 runs, 5 RBIs, 1 walk, and 2 home runs. But the Red Sox lose in a slugfest 15-9. Winning pitcher, Camilo Pascual. Losing pitcher, the dreadful Bill Mamboquette. Once again, the Senators victorious opening day, 15-9 over the visiting Boston Red Sox. This is Al Red Sox fan from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station, signing off, saying health and happiness, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and God bless.